All right. Live. Oh, cameras. All right. Sweet. Well, we'll see you guys right. I'm trying to get everybody in there. There. Let's do... There. We can see everybody there. Can't hear you very well, but it's going to get some of the announcements out of the way. Yeah, as you can see, you've got a little... some vault things going on out there. So, announcements real quick. Make sure and say thank you and welcome, and thank you to our one of our new followers that just happened like today. Melody KZ. Thank you so much for the follow. That is amazing. Go over some announcements real quick. Sponsors as always, Arc Knight. Still holding true. Thank you very much. Check out all their flat plastic minis and all their goodies. A lot of it's geared towards the D20 systems, and they got templates, or if you're in French, template. They will help you out with your 5e and just measurements in general. If you're not good at math or rulers, check out Arc Knight. Ambient Realms, they help us out with some of our sound effects and some of our music. The music that a lot of stuff you'll hear behind the scenes today is most of it's royalty free. But Tyson, my buddy Tyson up in the Northwest, up in the Seattle area, a lot of this music you'll hear in the background is from him. So thank you very much, Tyson. That means a lot. But Ambient Realms, check them out. Big advocates of Huntington's Disease Society of America, and also for Autism Speaks. They've raised a ton of money for those guys, so check them out. Quick announcements for next week. Next week, Generation Hero is back as always on Tuesdays, so make sure and check that out. We are in the middle of the 80s. It's getting a little breakfast clubby right now. It's kind of weird. But check it out. And also next Wednesday, Corollaire. It's the Chronicles of Crotty. So it's a 5th edition. Kind of fun little giddy up there. So, end of the month, we have a local event coming up on July 29th. July 29th, we have Tap Into Tabletop. What? Some good friends of ours. We've gotten to know them really well at New Glory Brewing. They have asked us to come down there and play some D&D and some board games. So if you're in the Sacramento area, plus they have actually really, really good beer. And there's a lot of tap rooms around here. But holy crap, man. Some of their stuff is just super good. So make sure and check that out if you're in the area. So without further ado, I'll get their mics all live, I think, if I push the right button. Yeah, their mic's live. And I will hand it over, right? Everybody gets silent as soon as their mic goes live in this crew. I don't know, it's just weird.
It's just a weird habit of ours, I guess.
Maybe I should just not announce it.
Yeah.
I should really...
Or just like announce it and then don't do it yet, so that we're a little into a false sense of like, oh, he's not going to do it. We start talking. No, so that switches it over as soon as we start talking.
So the doctor said my rash is not going to go away. I mean, oh, whoops.
It is an angry green
color. It's an angry green color now.
All right, so
did you get gamma radiation or
I'll
something?
go ahead and give it to these guys.
Sorry, I made about a red pass.
Have fun.
Hey.
I'm only wearing this for show, and I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
I can't hear you.
We're in the same room, but we cannot hear what you said.
Yeah! That's the best worst thing about this. Dave, if you're watching things with the mask in front of you. Hi. Well, like I said, it was a gift from my older brother. Oh. Never got to wear it.
But now we're playing a Fallout thing once, so it's perfect to have that with you.
Oh, yeah.
You can have it in your car and no one's looked twice.
I did have it in my car for a while. No one did really look at me twice. Anyway, hi, I'm Jim. I'm the host of One Shot Action Theater, at least until the new year. So, yeah, have fun. Tonight we're going to be going back to the well. When I first started the show, I ran a Fallout-themed game. I only had 2 people playing. But joke's on you people. Now I have 3 people playing.
Hey!
None of the same people.
None of the same
One,
people, but
two,
who knows? Maybe we'll be getting
4? No, 3.
I
Three.
count as half.
Are you a half
more than half. So we were using a system way back when. It was called Retropocalypse. It was a hack of like old school first edition D&D. And when we went on hiatus for a little bit, started looking at other systems to try to bring this back to life and make it a little more fun. So Fallout Texas is brought to you by the Genesis role-playing system by Fantasy Flight Games. Is it in the camera? I can't.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
It's next to your face. It's in the camera.
Just cover your face with it, please. Sorry.
That's
Oh,
better.
look, we just gained like 30 viewers.
I went to the Henson School. Don't get started. Not only are we going to be using Genesis as the backbone, D20 Radio actually published a fan-made version of the Fallout universe for their shows. So this lovely 20-page document also has additional information if you want to run your own games in the Fallout universe. As always, I'm always joined with some of the best people in the world. And
Where are they?
Where are they? They're the imaginary crowd behind you. They're on the face of every child.
They're right there and they're right there.
Yes.
Not us 3.
So,
we need this guy.
so
Good boy.
I'm going to go around the table real quick, introduce everybody in case you haven't watched the... What was that last one? Oh, it was Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, the musical. I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody around the table, starting with...
Hello, I'm Brad. I'm going to be playing Bavis Beakley. He is a good man, a strong, adventuring sort. Honestly, he is the most honest character you have ever met.
Is he?
Very much so.
What's
Never
your,
told a
what's your
lie.
deception?
1. Shut up! So,
What's a deception, but still.
so yeah.
It's not
And in terms of history for Fallout, you've only played the third one?
I have only played the third Fallout. I've watched a lot of the fourth Fallout because I love myself some Let's Plays. And I've seen some of New Vegas, but that's about it.
That's cool. I'm glad you're here, Brad.
I'm glad I could be here. This game, it's never been my style, but I love you. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
That's a compliment coming from him.
I know. I
Trust me,
appreciate
with
it.
this guy.
My heart like just turned on a little.
Oh.
Good.
And always here, which is really nice. Dressed up for the occasion.
Of course I did.
In cause business, not cosplay.
Exactly.
Valerie. Valerie, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to one-shot action figure.
Theater.
Figure.
One day I'll get a G.I. Joe and I'll make it.
The one-shot action figure.
Last night I stayed up playing Fallout 4 till 7 in the morning. So if you're wondering why I can't speak today, that is the reason.
I mean, your background in this game doesn't help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
So, what are you going to be playing tonight? And how much experience do you have with Fallout in general?
I am a Fallout whore. I've played all of the games, super obsessed.
Even the old
Even
ones?
tactics?
Yeah, no, so my first one was New Vegas.
Okay.
And then I
Started
had
off
to
right.
try out all of them. And so I kind of went on a bender for a while, one of my favorite franchises.
This is mine. Yeah.
Fallout 4 is the best, fight me.
Ah.
My character in this is a Vault Dweller from Vault 66. She is a 4-foot-tall albino and crawled out of a vent to see what the rest of the world looked like. And because she was from Vault 66, her speech is not well nurtured.
Yeah.
So fair.
Yeah. So when I started creating the background for Fallout Texas, I built some vaults. One of the vaults that was built was a really weird family get-together sort of vault where they loved barbecue, and by barbecue they ate each other because of a food additive. But we're not going to go into that vault right now. But Valerie's vault that I made up was a vault that was basically all anybody ever heard once the door shut was white noise. They couldn't talk, they couldn't communicate. They had to build sign language, and they used like text to communicate with each other. So
It's the internet.
yeah, so the internet, except with glass assholes. Although that's debatable.
It's Fallout.
Hey, I came from there. I know.
Would you? You've never talked to any of
Hashtag
them.
the best. And joining us also tonight.
Hello.
It's nice to have.
I am Patrick.
Pat.
See, yeah, I am playing the average human boy.
I'm a real boy.
James McFarlane Taylor, the 11th. I guess my history with Fallout is I started with Fallout 3. Absolutely loved that game. Playing back recently, a little Brotherhood, the Brotherhood of Steel expansion, the first one.
Broken Steel?
No, not Broken Steel.
For which one?
The one in Alaska.
Oh, Operation Anchorage.
Operation Anchorage. Some of the textures on that one were really bad.
I mean,
There's a lot of broken textures, like in kind of that building you first enter in. They didn't do a whole lot there.
Well,
They saved their power for Alaska.
a lot of people look at like the Bethesda games and they're like, well, yeah, they're fine. I mean, they're great at building open worlds, all that other stuff. And some of the open world stuff they do is like phenomenal. Like you're wondering, okay, why is that skeleton stuck in that little rinky-dink shelter holding onto a bear and an army helmet? Well, what's up with that? It lets you draw your own conclusions.
Or in Fallout 4, the Ghoul Reaver inside the Pulaski shelter.
Oh, that guy in Concord? Or not Concord. College Square.
College Square.
Yeah.
Literally, I saw that my first time playing. Oh, this would be really cool. There's an enemy in there. Open it up. Ghoul Reaver. I'm like, ah!
Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun!
Basically, yeah. It's I played a Fallout 4. I played Fallout New Vegas. Also a really great game. I played the first Fallouts.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed it. It's really, really interesting.
For when...
Didn't beat it, though.
I...
Lost. I couldn't really finish it, unfortunately. Didn't have time. I was in college.
Oh, I was...
Do you think that I would have the most time to complete a video game in college?
Not if you're doing college right.
Yes, exactly.
I've been in the service for 15 years. I always have time to try to finish something. Usually it's, hey, I'm going to take leave for a few weeks. Next thing you know, I've already blasted through Vegas. Like, I guess I could start again. I wonder what DLC's going to come out.
But my further experiences, I've also gone. I was at E3 this year. I went to the Fallout Experience where I got that lovely face mask, also a party hat for Reclamation Day, a noisemaker cup, and this lovely Nuka-Cola Quantum.
And so the internet is aflame right now. What's that? Yes, this just in. Todd Howard is flying in to kill you.
It's atomic. I feel the atomic energy. Just the atomic energy, just radiating my body, giving this nice warm glow in my center.
Well,
I don't think I'm gonna turn into a pile of goo just yet.
Well, at least you won't need a light on when you have to use the bathroom next.
I really have the image in like.
This is radioactive, not an energy drink.
Can't believe you actually opened it.
I can't believe I actually opened it. It is quite delicious.
and Scooter runs
Can't
away.
go back. I have carefully preserved this so I can have it as a trophy on my shelf later on. That I was brave enough to drink this.
What a hero.
Instead of letting it just coagulate into whatever it is down the line.
What a man of courage.
If you wait about a year,
Strength.
Red and Link will buy it off of eBay and drink it.
Gross.
Not sponsored, but if you're watching Red and Link, I'm tweeting you every day. Please notice me, senpai.
Really?
I do every day.
Oh my god, are you...
Oh, and Austin from Science! And he tweeted me once back.
Oh, that's cool.
And my only response was, senpai has noticed me.
That's a golden missed opportunity right there.
And meanwhile, I get, hey, I can't play Destiny 2 because we don't have PlayStation Plus right now. And I'm like, it's okay, I'll help you out as soon as I can. And then Senpai noticed me, I'm like, I'm already Senpai, great.
Rip.
I already said I'd be Obi-Wan Kenobi to her Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
You can be the Yoda because you last longer.
Do I? What? I made it, what, maybe 2 movies? Kind of? And I was there for grand total
You were
30
in a
minutes.
total of 5.
Okay.
Oh, counting the ones that no one really
I'm
counts.
talking about the puppet Yoda that they had to actually recreate for the latest movie.
Yeah.
They actually went and back and found the old mold. It's pretty cool.
I wonder who got the honor of putting their hand up Yoda's butt.
Probably Frank Oz.
Probably. Actually, I don't know. I don't think Frank Oz worked.
I thought it was just the voice, or does he still do the voice, or is it?
I don't know.
I know for like other things that we're digressing.
Yeah, we're really digressing. We're off topic here. We're now in Star Wars.
So we were about to play Fallout, and we got stuck talking about Star Wars.
It was because of your comparison to me being Yoda.
Yeah.
You opened this can of worms.
Yeah, I opened this can of space worms. Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
So,
Continue on.
with that wonderful transition of Star Wars and stuff, Genesis runs off of the same stuff as Fantasy Flight Games' other game, Star Wars. They're RPGs, all 8 of them.
Boom, we brought it back around.
Yes. And they have all these wonderful extra special dice, and among that pile of dice that's behind the regular pile of dice is a white die.
We know the exact
And shrapnel goes everywhere. Rocks fall, people die, mass hysteria, cats living with dogs. Anyway, everybody.
I feel the exact same idea, just ruined it completely.
So, this is probably about the best time I've had so far this week in my real life. So, everybody, if you guys could please take that white die with the dots on it, go ahead and roll it for me.
You roll it.
Two
I got a
circles.
2 circles.
He got
Okay,
he got
so-
1 box.
We have some here.
So in the game, well, I have these ones right here so I can keep tabs, but if you guys want to have those up there too, we can match the count. So 5. So in Star Wars, they have like light side, dark side points. So one of those funny things we can do is we can influence how the game works. So since we're going to have a total of 5 bottle caps here, these are going to be karma. So in a situation where that it seems kind of outlandish, but it doesn't seem outlandish, that it's entirely theoretically possible. Say, for example, you guys are going to explore a blown out building that's heavily irradiated. One of you can flip a karma point and say, oh, it's a good thing we found these ramshackle rad suits that will at least protect us and keep our insides inside us while we go explore the building. You could also use them to manage your rolls and successes and all that. Or I could just be a genuine asshole and flip one over and cause something bad to happen. Increase difficulties, make more threats, do more damage than I want to. So karma is all up to you. And like you said, you rolled 2, so that means you have 2 good karma. The group has 2 good karma to use.
Okay.
Brad, you had 1. Is it dark?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that means there is 1 bad karma there. V?
One back.
So,
We balance out.
yeah. So now we've got that, and I'm gonna need one of them, that dice.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yep.
I get the roll for mine. So, yeah. We've got.
I'm gonna use this for other bad karma.
So
It's
we've got-
it's the bottle cap for this.
Yes.
It's totally bad
Not
karma.
the scale.
We're going to die because of my
How could you?
So
great
we're gonna
decision to
have
make this drink.
total of 6 karma on the table here. So again, at any time, if you guys run into a situation
Oh, that's
where you're
delicious.
like unsure of something and you just want to save something for the sake of the plot, so no one dies excruciating deaths or whatever else, go ahead, flip a karma. It's not gonna bite you in the ass. I could flip a karma too if I
But
wanted.
like right now.
No. when it calls for it. So, other than that, all the dice have these weird little symbols. When we start rolling stats, or when we start rolling skill tests, we'll explain what all of them mean. They're going to be using the majority of my Star Wars dice, because I have more of them than I have of the Genesis dice, because these are incredibly hard to find. You'll find them at most game stores if they have them for like 10, 15 bucks. Those ones, yeah, I got lucky. I found those 10, 15 bucks at Amazon. Anyway, other than that, we'll go through the game as we go through it. I hope everybody has fun. And now I get to read the big giant Ron Perlman thing I wrote in January of this year. So, here we go. And as always, it always starts with war. War never changes. Before the Great War, America was divided into 13 distinctive commonwealths. The largest state in the Union was Texas, and was given the distinction as the Lone Star Commonwealth. For a long time, things in Texas were good. Then in the 2050s, things changed. Resources began to dwindle, forcing America to expand its borders. The new plague closed down America's borders as well, and the threat of nuclear holocaust reared its ugly head once more. To ensure the survival of the American way of life, the United States government authorized Project Safe House, a program designed to shelter its citizens in the event of total annihilation. After a period of isolation, these vaults would open up and the dwellers inside would exit and begin life anew in a brave new world. On October 23rd, 2077, the Great War began. Within 2 hours, it was over. Your families were able to enter designated shelters and survive the exchange unscathed. However, all clear is yet the sound, and life in the vault, nay, life in Texas, is about to change. I had to add that. I have to put Sharpie in there, no collusion. Hashtag current events. So, we're going to go ahead and start off with this little vent that's sitting outside a mound somewhere in Texas. We're going to say right around the area of Junction near I-10 on a big giant plateau. There's like mounds all over this place. And it's dark. And there's maybe a light that's still managing to function that's flashing off and on. Just to denote that there's something there. And all of a sudden we hear and finally this grate pops out. And crawling out is this 4-foot-tall albino girl who lands and looks around. And it's dawn. It's about to be dawn soon, so
Just plant yourself with a Pit Boy.
yeah. And you are outside. And you've never been outside. Even if you could make the sound, you don't know what it would sound like. And off in the distance somewhere you hear something running. If you think that's what running is. And as you try to readjust to whatever is making that sound, Brad, what does your character look like besides the beautiful photograph you've drawn there?
You don't want to see my
I do.
photograph?
You got a scar and
He's
everything.
a nice man. He has a big scar. He grins all the time. Mostly because he has to. His lips are kind of cut.
Represented by the tribal figurine I had made a while back. And he is represented by this lovely little vault dweller from the summer collection at Hero Forge. You see a constantly smiling gentleman running away from someone, and running behind him is McFarlane. And what is McFarlane wearing? What is he dressed in? Is he dressed like the wonderful Woody from the Hero Forge summer collection?
Stetson hat.
Yeah.
Heavy leather jacket, kind of heavy clothing beneath it.
Mm-hmm.
A 38 revolver strapped to my hip. I'm just chasing after him at the moment. Haven't drawn it.
Okay. You're seeing two people running, chasing after each other. All right.
Slightly panting out of breath. Can I have a chili 3, please?
Okay. Brad, you run until you finally hit a pretty high up cliff. Probably a 10, 15-foot drop.
Oh,
You
no.
might break one of your legs if you're lucky, if not the rest of you. So you're at this cliffside,
Okay.
and you've got this cowboy chasing after you.
Well, obviously, if I'm at the edge of the cliff, I have to turn around and confront Mr. Cowboy over here.
Okay.
I suddenly stop and use my just quick draw.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Lawman, you think you got everything, but you don't got nothing today.
What are you gonna do? Jump off that cliff?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, either you jump off and die, or you stay here and die. Your choice.
Oh, you taking that nice old pistol of yours? You bring it on close over here so I can take it from you while I jump off this
I'm gonna
damn
fire
cliff.
a warning shot.
Okay, you fire a warning shot into the air. You hear
No, I mean not in the air. At his general direction.
like at his feet. Or,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
I was
You're
gonna say,
firing a
like,
warning
it'd be
shot.
really fun to start off like shoot him in the foot.
We can do that if you want.
No.
All right.
I don't think my medicine skill is that good.
You hear.
Oh, you're gonna make me dance, huh? You're gonna make me dance all over the cow pies and the
Nope,
field?
that's just a warning shot. I want you to stop and give yourself up.
I go up to
Give
him
myself
and
up
touch
to
his
what?
hand, trying to figure out what
I
made the
smack
noise.
her in the face out of sheer startleness.
I take off running to the side of the cliff.
I'm after it. I'm like, I'm stopping and staring at this person. I'm having a hard time kind of just taking in what her appearance is. I'm really drawn back by this. And I notice him running away.
Well, what does your vault dweller look like? Besides albino.
I'm 4 feet tall, with long, snow white hair and red eyes.
What sort of demon child is this?
Dressed, in the vault suit with the pet boy.
Are there
Vault
any
dwellers.
boulders? Are there any boulders or anything I can find cover?
There are no residual boulders in the immediate local area. It is a
Well,
cliffside that goes down.
Alright. I'm going to try to find the nearest safe location to jump, and then jump.
What is your survival skill?
What survival?
Okay, so we're gonna get to our first skill check today. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out this pamphlet called Genesis Rule.
Well, it was fun playing with y'all, but I've died more.
So I have just reenacted Wile E. Coyote falling into the canyon for the first and only time. What is your cunning at?
That's a good question.
Okay. It's gonna be
It's
that
a 2.
2. So if you would like to, go ahead and take 2 of the green dice. Take 1 of the purple dice.
That it?
Yeah. And go ahead and roll. As long as you have 1 success.
I have 1 success, 1 advantage, and 1 failure.
Okay, so you have no successes. I'm sorry, you have failed the check. However, with that 1 advantage, you do realize that cliff does go down at some point in time if you run further down.
Okay.
You just won't be able to scale it so fast as much as you want to.
Hey, I said stop!
I'm gonna keep running, and I'll take my rifle and twist to the side and kind of fire off randomly.
A hip shot?
Yep, hip shot.
Okay. This rifle round whizzes, knocks your hat right off.
I'm chasing after him. I'll leave the hat behind.
That's why they call me Texas McGee.
No, they don't! You level have no name!
I follow.
You follow? You want to see this circus in person?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's my first day out, and these noises are great.
Alright, you continue down the cliffside some
I'm
more.
gonna try to close the distance the best I can and trying to like shoulder charge him in the small of the back and knock him down.
Okay. We'll say you guys close the gap. Do you have any points in brawl?
And brawl?
Or
Nope.
melee or anything remotely close?
I
to
may.
that?
I have 1 ranking melee.
Okay. And that's gonna be your brawn, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to use the like.
Okay, so go ahead and take 1 green and 1 yellow.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and say it's going to be 2 purple.
Whew.
And go ahead and roll.
That is bad. That's really bad. That's 3 threats, a failure, an advantage, and a success. So.
All right. You.
I don't succeed. I got two
I'm
threat
going
on
to
that.
try to counter with some pocket sand.
Ugh, gross.
Oh God, it's Dale Gribble and Boomhauer. So
You can call me Rusty Shackleford.
you ought to just start using that as your alias too. Pretty sure a lot of people would love that. So you jump, you try to pounce on the uncatchable bandito, and as you get up, as you fall down, he kicks dirt in your face and says, "Foot sand."
I don't think that's how it works. Ah, God.
I hand you the hat that was blown off earlier.
Thanks. Oh, my fucking eyes. Put the hat back on with the hole right through the middle of it. That's a nice hat.
Ain't no one gonna catch Bavis Beakley. I'm gonna keep running until I can find that spot I can jump down.
Okay.
Mavis, I'm not here to arrest you. Why are you running?
What are you here for then? You ain't taking my cattle.
I'm looking for Ovaltine Jones. Well,
What?
Ovaltine, whatever her last name is.
Ovaltine Jenkins.
Jenkins, sorry.
I'm gonna slow to a stop. I'm gonna just plant my feet into the sand, let my skull skid just like, a normal person does. Wait. Now hold on. You're looking for Ovaltine Jenkins?
Yeah, I know you have some passive there, and I thought you'd be a useful resource.
Why were you shooting at me then?
I was telling you to stop!
Well, that ain't right. That ain't okay. That ain't fun. That ain't kind. If you wanted to get Ovaltine Jenkins, you should have just said so.
I did!
No one else ever heard you say Ovaltine Jenkins. Little girl, you heard him say Ovaltine Jenkins ever before? She didn't hear you.
Well, she wasn't here when I asked first.
Well, she's a little demon child. She probably heard
I
you.
tried to ask. I walked in and you fucking bolted.
Look, she was there. She saw everything, and she didn't hear you say
I've been
Ovaltine
chasing you for
Jenkins.
damn near an hour, man. And she finally seen the last 5 minutes.
It's because I have the stamina of a god.
We stopped to go out of breath a couple of times, my friend. Don't think yourself that highly.
I wildly pantomime it.
Whoa.
Jeez.
And knock over the vault mask. You should have just worn that crawling out. That would look even weirder.
What is your deal, little demon child?
I think she wants a candy bar.
It's got a little weird.
So I type in something in my Pep Boy and I point at it.
Let's say.
What the hell is going on?
Frankly, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that shit out myself.
Look,
I walked into a saloon looking for this dude, and he ran out the fucking back before I had a chance to say anything.
he didn't say anything about Mr. Ovaltine Jenkins.
You saw me and ran.
It's Miss Ovaltine.
Miss Ovaltine Jenkins. Look, you should have said something if you wanted help catching Ovaltine Jenkins.
I tried, but again, you ran. Not the point here.
Ain't my fault you're a slow speaker.
It's Texas. That was a slow speaker.
All right, Mr. Federale.
I'm not. Anyways,
One day I would love to be ready.
I holster my gun.
I turn on my radio.
You start hearing a signal that's beaming out from, of all places, San Antonio. It is the radio. It is the official radio of the Republic of Texas. It's Radio Free Texas. And the man on the radio is Esteban, who has been around since before the bombs fell. The radio station is run by ghouls.
Makes sense.
And he's actually
They
a
got some
British
good music.
trained actor. He just couldn't find any work when when things started getting worse in America.
So he adopted the name Esteban with a Spanish accent.
See,
Oh well.
he's
No worries,
basically
use your God-given talents on.
well, he's
He's
beaming out-
you conversing through the radio with me.
Yo soy es muy macho. Esteban. Well, I'm just trying to relay some history since we never got to do radio, the first part,
Yeah.
Radio Free Texas. So
I'm
Esteban
listening.
is reading off some reports, and he says if anybody is looking to stake a claim in San Antonio, more than welcome to head to Texas, or head to San Antonio. Yes, I got that wrong the first time. There's plenty of opportunities to help clear the roads, and there's always some courier work, and it will take you all around Texas. Should inquire at the Alamo. And he's saying all this with a swarthy Latin accent that I could
course.
not continually say because I just don't have the power to do that as much anymore.
We heard it in our minds.
Yes,
Don't worry,
that's
you're
the best part. In a horrible Ricardo Montalban style voice, yes. Corinthian leather.
I turned the radio off and woke up in confusion.
So does Demon Child talk at all, or she just listen to the radio and kind of follow you around?
I met her tonight. I have no idea who she is, but oh sorry. 505? That's her name.
Okay, that's a weird name. I don't like that name none. Give her a better name.
Demon.
Demon Child works for me.
I'm just gonna just flat out demon. White hair, red eyes.
Yeah, it
A
works.
little weird.
Totally makes sense.
Kind of weird.
505. Do you want to go to San Antonio? One of the worst things to do. Lose to Ovaltine.
Well, I did hear Ovaltine's in that neighborhood, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So long as you keep that pistol holstered when it pointing at me.
Okay, I guess, yeah. think about it for a second. Like, I want my gun at you. I won't shoot you.
Good.
Intentionally.
Because if you try to, I'll put another hole in that hat of yours.
Please don't. There's very few of these left. That'll make them like they used to.
Well, let me put it this way. You won't have to worry about the second hole. I will.
What?
Okay, I guess.
So,
Just gonna roll with that, you Raider logic.
if it works in the Commonwealth, it works out here. It didn't work.
Like, really?
It's like that guy with the motorcycle noises. That was great.
Oh my god, I love that character so much.
So, you guys mosey on out to San Antonio and you stop at the Alamo. There's a few people selling odds and ends. Stuff that's most people would call junk, other people would call treasure. Especially V, because she's, or Demon Mick,
505 Demon.
She's never seen it.
That'd make a good whiskey brand.
505.
505 Demon.
And then
I'd drink that.
And then you see a couple of guys. They've got.
Well, I'm a rancher and a farmer, so I could whip some hops.
Good.
See a couple of guys that are wearing body armor. They've got on riot helmets. And then you finally get to the actual Alamo, and it is somehow standing after. First time was in a war, and then in our present day.
Did the bombs drop close to the Alamo, or?
They hit like at Lackland, here in Medina Annex, a lot of the other military bases nearby, Fort Sam, a lot of other places that got hit. San Antonio, I wouldn't say got severely damaged.
Okay.
Some roads where the Riverwalk is probably still getting cleared out. They're expecting fiscal year 2168 for it to be good to go.
What year are we on currently?
We are currently in, was this 5 years before, or 5 years, or a year after, well, 5 years after Fallout 1. So that was what, 2162? So 2167.
Okay.
Oh, so next year.
Yeah. I will say, like, for government work, that's actually pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
remember
it's
they all
anybody
know all
That's true, yeah.
that could get out there. They're still trying to incorporate a lot of other towns, caravans, and all that.
Makes sense.
So as you're walking around the Alamo, you hear a couple of people talking in what they call their command center. It used to be the chapel.
Right in the back, yeah.
Yeah. So you hear a woman and a guy like talking, like discussing civic matters. And the woman's like, Randall, you know, we can't keep disregarding these reports that are coming up north. I mean, you've got people coming, but you're also saying that they're trying to escape from something bad? And the guy who she called Randall was like, well, right now we can't really afford to send anybody there. We've got to get the city at least cleared up. And the door swings open, and the gentleman is talking to a woman who's dressed in riot armor from like before the war. It was the armor the actual Texas Rangers used to wear before the collapse happened. Doesn't have her helmet on. She's kind of modified. Just got a duster and all the other stuff on there. The guy talking to her is wearing regular, normal-esque clothes from the period. So and they're continuing to talk, and then finally one person looks over. They whisper into her ear. She's like,
Head on over.
She's talking to us?
I think so.
You sure? Because I don't want to walk over there. She looks like she's not too friendly.
I'll do all the talking if you just keep your mouth damn shut.
All right, but what about this one? I mean, this one's gonna freak her right out.
This one doesn't talk, so I don't think we have an issue there.
You don't ever look at her, do you? Because she don't need to talk to freak you out.
Yeah, I've seen the light of day. Yeah.
Well, she knows that one.
So we head on over.
All right, fine. You can talk to her.
You guys enter the
She's
chapel.
probably hiding under a cloak or something.
A few years ago, this was actually where the raider who took over the Alamo, this was where he used to live. They took out the mattress and probably burned it.
I would
the
hope
chance
so.
they got, because there was things
There's
like
still
Wasteland Stallion that was said that night. There was
It's
a
like-
still that was exploded.
It's like nailed up to the wall. So remember, it's like, don't leave your mattresses here, guys. This is what happens.
So she's like talking, and then she looks. Can we help? Can we help her? Is something wrong with her?
She's
Yeah, a lot of things, lady.
Lady,
Sir, thing.
She is physically fine,
We don't know.
but her
that.
appearance is a little discomforting. I understand. I apologize.
A lot of it.
she's not like one of those pharaohs we caught near the radio station.
Oh
is she?
no, she's a vault dweller.
Ah. They haven't even
We're
called
not
the
too
all
sure about
clear
the
on
pharaoh
any of
part.
those.
When was the all clear since we called?
No, the
Years
shelter.
ago, like
The shelter. I grew up in the governor's shelter, and we were living in Austin, but that was when I was. It's like when I was a kid.
it's like 20,
20
21,
years
40,
ago.
70, 21, 42, something like that.
I type in, oh, things went silent as soon as the things shut off.
Well, at least she can communicate. Have
Yeah.
you tried asking her what her real name is?
Her real name's 505.
505.
We go with Little Demon Child. It's easier.
Demon Child, 505.
Well, I'm not gonna argue that with y'all. So
Yeah, well, neither were we. We're not gonna get into that. She doesn't like the nicknames you've given her, so 505 is generally what we stick to.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Samantha Austin, the commander of the Republic of Texas's army of maybe 5 good gun hands.
That's a strong army you got there.
Well, it used to be 7 till Cash and Nelson passed away.
My condolences.
And they were Rangers. They'd been with me since.
Their footlocker still open and full? I'd be happy to take a look.
That's a little crass, my friend.
You didn't tell me I
You
didn't need to be
best,
curious.
Best keep your associate here in check. You don't take kindly to people stealing other people's property.
Look,
I would
asked
agree.
nicely. It wasn't any thievery. I am an honest, upstanding citizen.
Yeah, you are. Sure.
So
He's good at boom boom.
You speak.
Well, ain't that just a titter?
Words sound funny.
First time she's speaking since we met her, I don't know how many days ago. That's a little weirded out by this. I apologize. It's not my intent.
Still not right.
so
I appreciate it. We'll get you some lessons or something. A weird vault.
I bet. I ain't seen any other
We're the
ones.
weirdest bunch in the world right now, you guys.
Well, it could be worse.
I sincerely apologize.
Don't worry about it. A lot of weird things happen every day out here.
And then you meet her.
Yeah.
That's a lot weirder than normal things out here. I'll tell you what.
So my associate here, Randall Austin, is the. Well, he doesn't like using the word, but we kind of voted for him. He's the president of the Republic. So basically, what we've been getting some chatter from up north.
Wrong tap.
Cheddar North?
Yeah, the caravans that we got moving through San Antonio, and it's a long trail. We're talking like maybe a month's travel there and back. even if they're lucky, that's on foot. But there's been something going on out there in Hollyville.
You want us to take a look?
Yeah, they were talking about people missing.
People missing.
Yeah.
Whoa. Before we go and talking any details here, what's the pay rate on this?
You know, you'd think you'd run into enough people that ask for fucking wild caps for currency. I'll tell you what, 250 caps each of you.
I like this.
Ain't
That's
bad.
a good one.
Ain't bad.
Because I know mercenaries exist, and sadly we haven't had too much luck at keeping them.
I'm not doing it for money, but I'll take the money as a token of generosity.
I'm doing
at
it
the
for
end.
money. And we can
The
split her
gratitude,
money.
sorry,
She don't
gratitude.
need it.
Token of gratitude at the end.
Who knows, maybe when we start recruiting rangers, we'll probably look you up. Hollyville's going to be a bit of a trip. We have some supplies if you want some. There's not going to be a whole lot. We've got some stuff for travel. Just say you're on Republic business. That'll probably get you through a lot of other trouble.
Good to know.
Darn tootin'.
And we'll give you... Austin won't like it, but I like the idea. You guys are going to have the little Brahmin trailers we've got. We usually use them to load up cargo from cleaning up. And pretty sure it won't be a problem if we give you one to move up there. A couple of Brahmin anyway. You know what Brahmin are, right?
Yeah.
Does she know what a Brahmin is?
No, probably not. It's like a mutant.
Moo! Moo!
Moo?
Moo!
Two heads. Two heads.
Moo!
Moo moo?
Yeah.
Oh.
I liked it better when she couldn't talk.
So yeah,
Me too. That was totally into his ear. You cannot hear the question.
You two are totally next to
stage
each
whisper.
other.
Stage whisper right there.
the supply locker is over there by the enlisted quarters that used to be here. So I wouldn't take everything, but take what you think you're gonna need.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the first part?
Take what we needed.
Did you hear the second part?
Take what we needed.
No, so the second part was don't take everything.
I didn't hear that part.
Well, I'll
You'll select.
now you heard the second part. Now I told you it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I don't remember what you said. You gotta repeat it.
Don't take everything.
You what?
Don't take everything.
So,
Fine, I will leave one bullet.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong, because that's not everything. Damn you with your rate of logic. Don't say that out loud, obviously. I said it in my mind. as I thought to myself, like, damn.
son of a bitch is always 2 steps ahead. So yeah, you enter their little storage room. They've got a couple of rifles that could probably be fired. Maybe if it was an emergency. You know, that emergency was life or limb, and if it misfired, it would probably remove the shooter's limb.
Life or
So it's
limb.
literally life or limb. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't go off or it does.
Sometimes life and limb.
A little hard to take the limb part and then not live. A little hard.
There's a first aid kit that has...
I will take that. I'm the only person with medicine rank, so I probably should take that.
What do you need that for?
In case you get shot,
Well,
or
I'm
she
not
gets
gonna get shot.
or any of us get stabbed.
Look,
or
she's
we
a little
fall-
baby
you
child.
have-
She probably
or if
regrows her limbs or
if
whatever.
we fall off, a rock and hurt ourselves. I mean, a whole host of things can happen out here in this.
You've got some medical skills, right?
No, I don't.
No, you
I
just
am
put
good.
all your skills in the special tree.
Yeah,
Knowledge,
she's
survival,
everything
stuff.
special. I am the one that has I think the most amount of skills actually.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
specialized.
put a lot of stuff to skills. So I have mechanics, medicine, perception, stealth, streetwise, charm, negotiation, and knowledge, and melee and light, range light.
So, Fallout fans, in case you're wondering, yeah, I built a special chart for them.
Yeah, I only have one special item. That's a quick draw. Perfect for my character.
I have many.
So,
I know you do. You both have a lot. Way more than me.
Look, feats are much more important than everything.
I don't know about that. Maybe the the IS for intelligence, the medic did a pretty good one.
well, ask what V did.
Oh yeah.
I have almost everything in intelligence, stealth. I have a bit of streetwise.
How can you be streetwise if you can't talk?
You don't have to talk to me streetwise. That's like
I got these
negotiation
two
and
to
charm.
follow me without talking. Okay, that is streetwise.
I will allow it.
Yeah, I maxed out my intelligence, and then I have animal friend, black widow, and strong back.
Damn.
You can carry a lot more.
I'll
So,
be your mule.
I know, right? I'm gonna grab a pistol if there's a pistol around here.
okay, you take a. They have a still functioning, fully operational 10 mil.
Yes.
So,
How much does the med kit weigh?
med kit, we'll say the encumbrance is like 2 or 3. I was just gonna say the stim packs inside are 0 encumbrance. You can just throw them in like a pouch or a pocket.
So it's just basically a
Yes.
container full of stim
Yeah.
packs. How many stim packs is it?
5.
I'm gonna take
There's a jar of pencil.
I'm gonna take 4 of them.
Look, this one's
leave
mine
them behind,
now.
and
You
leave the
gotta
bag.
deal with it.
So now we have 5 stim packs
This
loose on
guy.
me.
Right.
Not this guy. This guy.
Did they got any
There, you can have your pencil
any
back
melee
there.
weapons in there? Currently have any melee weapons.
Yeah, you find this weird looking axe. You think it looks like an axe. Basically, it looks like someone took like a disc brake, sharpened the blade, and attached it to a pole. It's called no brake.
Okay. Excellent. No break.
And that's going to be a hand axe.
Okay.
At the very least. The stats for it are in here. So yeah, that's one of the legendary weapons we're going to have in the game.
Oh snap!
Just wait for the...
Should I give you the melee weapons? Do you actually? Do you have,
I have
no,
a knife.
We have the exact same skills. You have light and range, don't we?
I have
Light range and
1 point
melee?
in melee and 2 points in light range.
Yeah, same here. So we have the exact same combat stats.
Yeah.
I
Which is
legit
interesting.
just have light range.
I know.
That's fine. Light ranged in this includes just single-handed firearms. So
Yeah.
pistols, maybe a submachine gun.
Oh.
I took light range before I knew
Can I
that
see the
it
stats
didn't
for
affect
no break?
long rifles.
We're gonna say it's gonna fall under the things as an axe. Skills melee light.
Okay.
Damage is gonna be +3, so it's gonna be your brawn +3.
5. Okay.
Your crit's gonna be 3. Range is engaged. The encumbrance is 2. And it has the quality of vicious.
Okay.
So, and when we get into special qualities, basically vicious means you'll do a lot more damage.
Cool. And how do I calculate total weight? Like what my total encumbrance is?
I think we said it was brawn +5.
Okay, cool. I'm pushing that limit then. I am at a 5 right now, weight wise.
I'd say all those stim packs can just weigh the full maybe 1 or 2.
Okay, so yeah, I'll be 6 weights. I'm damn near encumbered. But I got all the med kits. I got all the medical stuff, so.
So, and also if you're a big Fallout fan and you want to run your own things besides us putting the link to D20 Radio's little pamphlet, if you want this super cool, your special folder that you can move around and change as you want, we'll make sure we put that on the website for you guys.
I'm gonna get my weight on it.
So,
Well, because it's in that brawn.
+5.
Well, +5.
so yeah. Does everybody have everything else they're gonna need? Everyone's good to go.
Just make sure I have enough ammo for my 38 revolver.
There's not going to be an issue with ammo.
Okay.
I mean, you could say you're carrying extra reloads. The encumbrance is going to be 1. It's going to be a box of ammunition.
Okay, I'll put myself at yes, that's
Are there any other light ranged weapons?
No, everything is hastily put together junk that you'd rather,
Okay.
you'd rather blow yourself up with it than try to kill someone with it. But maybe there's other items down the
any
road.
weapons at all.
I have one 10mm.
Okay, cool.
And my vault suit.
Yeah,
And
she's
my
got her
pep
vault.
boy, and that's it.
But you also got a pristine 10mm because it's vault tech, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Probably better
stole
quality
it
than
from
his.
security.
It's probably better
office.
quality than his pistol.
The pistol that I just picked
Yeah.
up. Yeah, probably.
Well, it's functional. That's what matters. It's functional. It's not like it's going to blow apart.
That boy ain't right.
So they bring out the wagon, which is basically a truck axle with a flat bed on top of it.
Makes sense.
And a little park bench that they somehow managed to attach to the thing. And you see two cows with two heads.
Four
And
heads
they
are
are
better than two.
looking intently at little demon woman.
I want to back up a little bit.
Well, if you don't look at that nice newfangled engineering they got there with the bench and
wanna
whatnot.
Back up.
Ooh. I moved back.
I say.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, funny fact, that was actually one thing you can make the Brahmins say in the first Fallout. If you clicked on them and talked to them enough, they'll say, moo, I say.
The voice actor for that one. would be
No,
great.
it wasn't
No,
the
it was
voice. They
first
had like
Fallout.
pop-up dialogue
Oh.
for it.
Oh, first Fallout.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to go back and do that tonight.
You can
Why?
you can
You'll be
also
able to find a
tip
Brahmin.
them. You can tip them in the first one, and
Makes
I
sense.
think you can tip them in the third one.
You know-
you have
Yeah.
to sneak.
I
and then
figured out how to tip them, and I was like, cool, that's what Brahmin are good for. So I tried it in some of the other games, and I was like, man, that's like the best part.
The worst part is if you have a low luck and you get that random encounter with the exploding Brahmin.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, cows
Well,
don't
I know what
actually
I'm doing
sleep
tonight.
standing up, so you can't tip them in real life.
Nobody call me. I'm
Farley's a
doing this.
liar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a pretty big lot right there they've always been telling.
so
It ruined me right after high school.
Rip.
I wanted to do that.
so now I get to
You know
draw.
that's illegal to do that.
Yeah, I
You're
know it was
trespassing.
illegal.
I get to draw the map of Lubbockville now. So,
Excellent.
Or not Lubbockville, Hollyville. So it takes good week to get there on the wagon. Your provisions are fine. There's no issues getting out there.
Make sure my gun's cleaned and pull it apart. Clean it, put it back together.
I annoy the crap out of you two trying to talk.
Ugh.
This girl ain't right.
And as you're rolling into Lubbockville, or not
You're a
Lubbockville,
monster.
Hollyville,
Literally.
You guys could've
you
stopped
see
me.
this big giant wooden, you see a big giant wooden person standing there. And the head is somewhat torn off. It looks like he's holding a guitar. And at the bottom it says, welcome to, it said Lubbock, but now it has been crossed off completely and says Hollyville. Home of the great Buddy Holly.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh,
Hey man, play with what you know about the history of the state. I'm lucky I'm thankful I didn't throw Goodnight Texas down your guys' throat.
I know, right?
It's a
Isn't it
real
hilarious?
town.
I know.
Because I'm like a second cousin to Charles Goodnight.
Oh.
Ancient family secret, yeah.
Excellent.
That's right, the man who helped save the bison and invented the catalogue and the chuck wagon.
Wow.
I try telling people about that in grade school, no one cares. But all of a sudden when it pops up in history, it's like, oh hey, whatever, I don't
Yeah.
care.
I do enjoy that because I'm also a fan of personal family genealogy.
Yeah, I think we're also related to a U.S. president or two.
There's a President Zachary Taylor, but I am quite sure I'm not related to him. Think a lot about that. Wasn't a great president. 1 year. Died in office.
I died at 30 days. So, basically, the town is centered around the former Buddy Holly Civic Music Center.
Okay.
There's a couple of buildings that are still standing.
I think some of the big building is the music center thing.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not drawn to scale here, but you notice a lot of people are congregating around there, a lot more than they would be any other building in town.
So they're all kind of close to that building you just drew?
Mm-hmm.
And
This one, right?
oh, that one. What's the building you just drew?
These are just random buildings I'm artistically
I'm gonna
rambling.
look through them like, you guys wanna check this out?
Well, they look like a rowdy bunch, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna walk up and say howdy.
It looks like it's a
Said
crowd.
nobody in Texas ever.
It's a crowd of people.
Don't
They're
deny my dreams.
they're
I think
They're-
some people, yeah.
they're talking to a gentleman who's wearing a set of glasses. He looks just like the guy that would be that's
Is he a
that
Buddy
cardboard
Holly
cutout up
impersonator?
there. Yeah,
about these
but we
folks.
think it's probably because those are the only clothes he could find. So this
Oh.
guy is.
He found it inside like a glass container. He just broke the glass and took it. Like, these are mine now.
Yeah. Obviously, you hear from inside the building. You hear Buddy Holly songs, and then sometimes it'll cut to a Big Bopper song. Sometimes it'll cut to a Richie Valens song. But the music, it's stuck on repeat.
Great.
And it's not because they have any choice in them. So,
I really want to go fix that.
if you have the technological skills, you may be able to get it.
Are that the mechanics?
Yeah.
Right, I got
Before you get into there, the guy we'll just call him Buddy. His real name is Jeff, but Buddy.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. I look like Buddy. I have this Buddy.
I'm so sorry, audience. Please don't leave.
I'd be okay if you left after that one.
Carl! It's like 12 of those, by the way. You know that, right?
Yes. So
Buddy.
he's urging the people that are there to calm down. Now, some of them are yelling and screaming. I was like, "My family's disappeared. Why aren't you doing anything about it?" And Jeff Buddy is saying, "They don't." Wait a minute. And they all point and look at the three of you coming out.
Hello.
I wave.
Don't look at the demon child, people. She's okay. Probably.
Some of them are covering the eyes of their children.
It's a good idea.
I don't know about that. She's not a freak of nature.
Have you seen her? Look,
I've been around with her for a week now, so yeah.
We've been with her for a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything in nature looks like that. That means she's a freak of nature. Anyway, people,
I'm
don't
not
worry
gonna
about
go
her. Don't worry about her.
And,
She won't eat babies.
and who are y'all?
We're on Republic business trying to figure out what's going on with this disappearance.
Finally, the caravan finally sends somebody out here. I'm Jeff. Ignore the Buddy thing.
That's fine. Hello, Jeff.
How's it going,
You should
buddy?
get a change, you know that, right?
I wish I could. Most of the other clothes are rags.
Oh, that makes sense. And
Basically, this is where
Is it like a
everybody's.
pin he's wearing, or is
Yeah,
it like...
it's like a little name tag.
Just take it, like a pen and wash it out. Get like a piece of paper and kind of stick it over. Couple things you
What,
can
do we look like the kind of people who have paper right now?
No.
No. So,
Right.
just
Paper.
No, that's not paper. Anyways.
so y'all are here from the Republic then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Such
know.
confidence in my character's voice, like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. They sent me here. They're promising me a hat. I don't know.
A new Stetson hat.
I'm
So we
an
got shot
honorable
twice.
lawman.
I have an
Be a
honorable law man.
Wait a minute. Haven't I seen? I thought. Wait, what's this?
You never saw me before. I am an honorable lawman what has no history anywhere.
Is that
is,
Mavis Beacon?
No.
The
No.
Scourge of the South?
No.
Oh, okay.
Only once.
I thought he'd be taller.
What'd you say to me?
Hey,
What did this man just say to
you
me?
made a joke. Calm down.
This man, that ain't a thing to joke about.
How tall are you?
Them's-
How tall is your character?
Them's fighting words. I wrote that down. So I know I wrote
So
that
did
down.
I have my character write down too.
I'm 5'9".
I am 6'3".
Oh,
You're taller than me. I'm 5'11".
so, well, look.
Yeah, I mean,
Long story
you're 60,
short,
man, it's a joke.
I'm incredibly flustered because all these people here, we have a population of at least 30. All these,
Big
at
population, actually.
least, well, it used to be 50.
What happened?
Well,
What happened?
What happened?
What happened? Okay, continue.
What do? No. What happened?
I did not
Some
hit her.
people
I
just started.
didn't. Oh, hi, Mark. Sorry.
It's not true. Please.
Anyway,
Thank you for coming to our reenactment of the room. We'll be
Just
doing
as bad,
stuff
by the
later.
way.
We'll be doing stuff later on.
You people with your pop culture references.
Us with
Well,
our
you
pop
Captain America
culture. How dare we? Jeff says, well,
It's now
They-
empty.
they've disappeared.
Good job.
Shana.
So this will be the last time I am on this show because of that. Because of this.
Oh, Panther piss. That's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Drank a bottle of Coca-Cola Quantum. It was delicious. It was berry lemonade.
So Like these people, they were at their little homesteads, and then all of a sudden, them and their livestock just gone.
And the livestock, you say?
Yeah.
Not
They're
slaughtered.
Brahmin. They're this weird thing, cattle. You ever heard of that?
Yes, I have.
Well, it's if you took a Brahmin and a buffalo, and I know they've been long since extinct, and anyway.
You're gonna have to go into some detail
How do you get
here.
an extinct animal? Wait, with another.
There was.
Anyways, I don't want to know actually.
I'm slightly interested.
Actually, I feel like that's probably gonna lead to some underground laboratory where they experimented on making new weird animals with extinct ones.
The
Shit, that's where they all went. Damn it! I found the plot of the story.
The plot's ruined. Next game.
fun fact: the cattle is an actual. The cattle is an actual animal. It is a hybrid of cattle and buffalo.
It
Again,
tastes good.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's what I said. I bet.
So they
again,
taste good.
a
No,
Charles
I bet
Goodnight
they
thing
taste
that
good.
occurred.
My ears need fixing.
Well, let's see.
Just no, please don't. Not with that.
There's a couple of people who have said like some of their families have disappeared. They've been left behind though. They're inside the our civic center here.
I'm guessing this crowd's all kind of upset at you for not doing that.
They're all upset about, in general, not being able to do something. Some of them want to run. Some of them don't even know what's going on. It's the fear and the panic. That's what's getting people.
Fight,
Well, I
fight,
tell you
fight.
what,
Pandem-
they sent us out here to
pandemonium.
take a look around, but we could probably solve your problem if you have some extra caps you could send our way.
My dude.
My dude!
My dude!
Well, yes,
I don't,
Ranger.
I think we need to be asking these nice folks with their caps. It
Look.
looks like they kind of need them.
I can continue to help them all I want, but if I don't have caps, I can't do what I need to do to help them actually finish
Do you
the problem.
eat caps or something? Like
Yes, I
literally
do.
eat the caps because otherwise I don't see the point.
Look,
Miss, as you two argue about bottle caps and consumption, Miss, you're here to help, right? You can probably talk to some of the people inside while these two figure out what's better, millimeters or centimeters.
I don't
well, if
think
you got 10 millimeters, I'd be happy to take those too.
Alright. Thumbs up. I walk.
I'm gonna follow. Like this ain't a good idea. Letting her take the charge on talking to people.
Well, where's she going?
Just follow her.
Damn it, Bobby, get back here.
Damn it, Bob.
Hey, it would be helpful if you also talk to some of these people in here too.
Yeah, that's why I'm following.
I go to the closest person to me.
Okay.
It's right in their faces.
You start talking, or you come upon a very old and haggard guy. His hair's white,
Yo, what's that?
unkept.
What happened?
He looks up and he has, like, it looks like his entire world was just ripped from him just days before, and he's just managing to get by. What happened?
Something's going on.
Stream's cut.
Oh, before we do it, game
So
over.
he's-
We're all dead. God's
he,
fault. The party dies.
The end.
A-bombs drop. Game's over.
What is this? 70s? Fallout 76?
Not yet. We
Yeah,
haven't gotten
no.
those key passwords.
Oh man, I am so excited for that. Anyways,
Yeah.
anyways.
It's like I had two children, and they're gone.
Oh no.
I don't know where they are. And I came here, and there's others missing. And Jeff ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I find.
She's a little demon child. She could probably find them if you
Jeez.
wanted.
If you do find it.
Beavis,
And he like
you butthead.
he has this bundle. It's like with the rest of whatever he brought because he was obviously terrified of something. He hands you this bundle and it's got a little heft to it. Just use that on them if you find them. And if you find my children, you bring them back.
You know what that man just gave her?
I think I know what it is, but let's not open it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I be back. I head out just to go look the wasteland over.
I'm gonna kind of sit down next to this guy. So, what do you remember when you
Keep track of her.
when you okay when you two kids went missing? Taken, actually. Let's be honest.
I don't know if it was even taken or not. They was out playing in the fields, and when I called for them to come back for supper, I went where they was playing at, and
Didn't see no strange folk, hear no strange noise.
I could show you where they were playing at.
Be nice. At least if you want to leave the safety of this building, just kind of draw me a map, generalized location.
When you got that weird ass thing on your arm,
Good boy, yeah, she's got one.
I got pointed out to her. As Valerie is just drinking Coca-Cola.
I'm going to yell 505. Come here.
Well, Demon Girl, they're calling us. Let's go back.
Can you show you this knife man and your pit boy? The map of it. The map.
How did she get a map? Why do they have a map on there?
Dude, my dude. I've kind of just given up on whatever Voltec does. They're a weird bunch.
If she's been in that thing for God knows how long.
It's
Never mind. I'm done with this.
It's for when after the bombs fell and they came out of their little holes.
Yeah, little demon holes.
He points out, he brings up like the original maps of what Lubbock is, and points out that this is where his farm is. It's like half a mile away.
I put a marker on it.
Okay. Here, I'll add a marker for you on your map.
Classic RPG element right there. Just give me your map. I'll mark it down for you.
You know, there's
25 days away. Have fun.
Remember, press A to jump.
Press X not to die.
Press right trigger to shoot your gun.
Hit Z or Y twice. Ah, barrel roll.
Press F to pay respects.
Quick time events. This is what we're made of. We don't roll dice. We just punch keys. So, you know, there's this is probably the first time I've actually wanted to talk to more people about the. There's others over here who have had like loved ones go missing like the past month.
Can Mom point that to me? Which ones are in here?
Well, there's the Gillespies over that way. And then there's Juan and his family. They're missing, or actually it's Juanita. They're missing her husband and some of their kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Gillespies next.
Okay.
And as we're walking over, I'm like, hey, what's in it? What did he give you? What's in that package thing?
I opened it
You open up the cloth that is covering a very handmade weapon. It's a weapon built out of love and the complete and total love of obliterating whatever is pointed in front of you. You now have in your possession the 223 autoloader. That gun. And in case you're wondering what that gun is, we're talking about the Blade Runner gun from Fallout 1 and
That gun.
because
I love that
when they
gun.
were requesting it in Fallout New Vegas, people were like, put that gun in from Fallout 1 and 2.
And they did. You can steal it so easily, and it's a really overpowered gun in early game.
Yeah, but I love
It does
that
shoot
thing.
5.56 though.
Alright. What is
223.
What's
There's a
223?
bundle of ammunition for it, so you can fire it. So
Okay.
we'll go over stats here in a little bit, maybe when we go on break. But we're going to go ahead and switch over to Pat talking to the Gillespies.
Excuse me, you the Gillespies?
Yes, we is. Well, me and grandfather over here.
From the Republic, and we're up here investigating all these missings going on.
Stupid Republic, they don't know nothing around here.
I know what you're saying there, ma'am. Ain't nothing
That's
but
why
truth.
we're out
Wait,
here.
ain't you a representative? They say they're supposed to be bringing peace and enlightenment to the wasteland. What the hell are they doing sitting around their little pacified city?
Exactly. You know what?
Don't work
Call
on
me
it.
Bavis Beakley.
I would not go there, Bavis, right now.
Davis, you know, I do have a beautiful young lady that would love to make your acquaintance once all this mess is settled.
Oh, you're just talking my language now, honey.
But right now, we can't deal with such petty things. I think I will talk to this gentleman over here than some carpetbagger from San Antonio.
This man ain't nothing but a
from
law
San
badge.
Antonio.
You heard me.
I'm a lawman
Grandpa,
from,
get
I'm a
him.
lawman from Austin. Fuck you.
Oh, whoa, you gotta be
Grandpa-
quiet now.
Oh,
This
Walk
lady's
off. I'm
gonna
gonna walk off.
So
I'm
this-
mad now.
This old man struggles to get up from his walker, but sits back down on his chair. That's right, Grandpa, you should. Anyway,
Ma'am, how can I help you?
well, as you can see, not only is my only daughter here, I also lost my 3 strong sons, and I wouldn't mind a strong and handsome gentleman with the cut of your jib. And she runs this creepy, curled,
Oh,
yellow
ma'am.
fingernail.
Ma'am, you were just one son of a gun shy of a 12 gun.
12 gun. That gets me so excited. Makes me worry about all them rattlers that are roaming about.
Well, I'll tell you what, ma'am. Maybe I can find your sons for you.
Big strong man. They tell us keep our families together.
Maybe I can find your sons for you, and I can help put a few grandsons in your daughter here
Oh,
later
she'd
on.
love that. This lady peeks behind a curtain. All you see is her eyes, and she goes, "Yee."
Hey, lady girl, how you doing?
I don't feel it's just to hide behind the curtain because whatever she looks like, Beavis is okay with it.
We'll see how she looks at the eyeball.
I'm gonna go talk to while he's dealing with that. I'm gonna talk to Juanita and her family.
So you see this woman. She is like carrying a baby. She's got 2 of their other kids. They're playing with like Nuka-Cola trucks and toy cars, even like a makeshift little wooden soldier made out of other little soldiers that were all over the place. Houses across America. One's got the soldier's got like one big arm, the other arm's broken off, mismatched legs, and a power armor helmet.
Oh,
Doesn't even go with the collection.
that's
but,
fine.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, I'm here looking into these missing people, and I heard that you lost your husband.
Yes.
Although you were no help in getting information.
Yeah, my husband.
My character's mad.
We collect. Well, we don't collect. More like sometimes we scavenge. Sometimes we how do you say hunt?
Yeah.
We hunt rattlers nearby, and he went out to go hunt some rattlers, and he never came back.
Did you see anything strange the day that he went missing? Strange folk about, strange noises,
No,
strange lights
he
and
left.
such?
He left during the day,
Was he
like
acting-
at dawn.
Was he acting any weird the day before?
No.
Something
We were
happened,
just
so?
going to provide for the kids, and we also have. And she like, you could see it. She's got another one on the way, and
Yeah.
we were going to maybe join the caravan and head down to San Antonio.
Pretty safe there. You just hope that didn't get, but let's try to find your husband first. When he went missing, did you go and look into his kind of normal hunting areas?
In this condition, with the
That's true. That's granted. Do you mind if I were 5? Here for a second. You mind showing us on a map where he normally kind of likes to go hunting? Bring over a map and show it. A map of the area.
Or Juanita points out a spot that's, believe it or not, maybe a good mile and a half away from the farmer whose kids went missing.
Okay.
I'm not good.
Hey Beavis, did you find information about
What'd you call me? My name is Bavis, thank you.
Beavis? Sorry. Did you find anything about where the their Pearsons went missing? Their sons.
You didn't tell me to get that information.
I swear.
I go.
If I had not agreed to not shoot you, I would have shot you by now.
Well, remember what
Davis
happened
is
to your head?
also trying to cover up what looks like lipstick
I could
marks.
care less about that personally. I am
up to the
upset. My
family
character is living like,
And
when you
point
go
at them
back
to
there,
show me on the map.
and I need you to ask. Bring 505 with you and figure out where the hell they went missing.
Look, I'll go back there, but I ain't bringing that thing. She is just gonna scare my lovely lady away.
She ain't gonna talk to me because she's not my goddamn carpetbagger.
Well,
So I need you to do it.
carpetbagger.
I'm not a carpetbagger.
You are the epitome of a carpetbagger. You walk into a bar, they look at you and they say, "Hey, what you doing in my saloon,
You
Carpetbagger?" I'll be right back.
No, wait, I'll go with him.
I follow them and I'm just like,
I'm standing away, so
Or
you
more
go
like-
with them.
Hey, I come bearing a map. Also, a demon wields the map.
Oh Lord! You best put her back in the depths of hell where they
Look.
found her.
We will do that as soon as we are done
I
helping
point my
you.
gun at her and I
Whoa! Man,
I'm
man,
over
dude.
here like, whoa, 505, calm down.
Are you using the gun?
No,
Are you using the gun to threaten them, or are you using it as a pointer?
as
Like,
a pointer.
I can imagine it.
Touch.
Like, start going like up.
is she?
She ain't right. It ain't okay. We don't like it, but
I don't like it.
but it's what we got. So, ma'am, can I please have you direct us which area your sons might have been on this map? What's here?
Only if you don't bring her back.
Yeah, we ain't ever gonna have her near you again. We just need her because that thing what's welded to her arm is welded to her arm.
Take her arm off.
We could take her arm off, but I mean,
This valuable character in the story arc, I dare say.
She marks it on the map, and it is
Awkwardly from a distance.
awkwardly
Yeah.
like, Grandpa, you marked the map. He can't get up, so she has to do it for him. She brings you over, points out it on the map. Go on, kid.
So what's the triangulated map now look like?
It's about 2 miles from where the hunting grounds are.
In relation to the other one?
Yeah, in relation to the other farm.
Just kind of a triangle then.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 points will always make a triangle.
What is inside
Inside
that
the
triangle? Any points of interest that she may have on her map?
It
thing?
is more or less wasteland.
Okay.
There's like, it's hilly, but it's not like,
How I
you
do
know.
calculations of fucking math.
It's not like
the area, the
Tatooine-esque.
searching area. How much we got? Because I feel like that.
Make sure to do that triangulation thing, what they do with
I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna try to map this.
So,
I got a couple miles, a couple square miles
I
to
need to map
check.
it. I have it right here.
since you guys got
Hatred's
there
wearing
around,
thin, demon. You demon.
we'll say you guys got there like midday. It's now starting to get to early afternoon.
So as I head over there, so should we check the farm first, where the missing boys are, or hunting grounds?
Well, yeah, I figure the farm is probably the only place with a solid thing stuck down in it.
It's true. It's a good place to start.
We find people.
Yes.
okay.
Sounds good to me.
We also are probably going to have to shoot some people, so...
That gun ain't just
Learn to
important.
cover.
Oh, bang bang.
Yeah, just not at one of us.
No, I like.
Well, that's comforting, actually.
It's surprising, really.
we haven't done this showed awful towards her, and she has given us nothing but love and affection.
I'm a puppy, basically.
What worries me is near the end of it all, she's gonna like blow your legs off. Or
She's
something.
gonna blow one of my legs off like, that gun!
My
Why'd you
character's
do it,
smart,
man?
though. She went for 2 people she saw that were really dangerous and got them on her side. Like,
I
come
know,
on.
I know. That's what makes her even more dangerous than us.
Which is good because I have no beef. I just die if I
They breathe on you and you fucking pass out.
So,
So I guess we're going to the farm first.
all right. This is gonna be the farm where the guy who gave her the handgun is.
Yeah,
The farm?
that gun.
That
and
gun?
the farm.
Okay.
So excited to
You
have
guys
that
get
gun.
to this abandoned farm site. It had a windmill. I mean, it's not really pumping out water. There's a little tiny corral. They used to have like a Brahmin or 2 in there, and those are also gone. Why don't you guys go ahead and make a couple of skill checks? We're gonna go with. I want to say let's use a little bit of that super cool perception.
Oh, this is what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, who's got the highest perception?
I have 1.
I have 1 as well.
I have 2 in perception.
Okay, Evie. And the stat that governs perception is going to be
Cunning.
cunning. So, how many points do you have in cunning?
2.
2. Okay. All right. So you're gonna do. You're gonna have 4 green, and Since they're about equal, you can change out 2 of them to make them 2 yellows.
That's
And
fine.
knock
Just
the,
it's just a mask. It's made of plastic. It'll survive.
It's fantastic.
I don't like hearing things drop.
No, that's understandable.
Also, if you could go ahead, we'll make it a average difficulty, so 2 purple.
And 2 purple on top of that. Okay.
So, go ahead and make a roll.
Hey, all of the
That's
table.
actually really good.
I got 2 penguins.
two advantage. 2 advantage.
2 advantage. How many successes? How many fails?
2 successes and a triumph, and 1 failure.
Okay, so as
3
you're-
successes.
Yeah, as you were going over this area with a fine-tooth comb, because this is like your bread and butter, if bread and butter still existed, and you knew what it was called.
Maybe the vault. But
Yeah, in the vault.
it's synthesized butter. It's margarine.
I can't believe it's not vault butter.
That's actually kind of gross. God, I'm having trouble getting this tightly socketed bolt out. I just put some vault butter on it.
Oh, vault butter. That's
Oil.
the answer to all
It's
your
oil.
Wow.
It's just straight up oil. Not cooking. Not like vegetable or olive.
It's petroleum.
It's petroleum.
So you're going over like footprints. You can tell which ones are human and which ones aren't, and quite a few of the footprints aren't. You can make out footprints from a rat, a dog, human footprints, human handprints, and then you make out a few large footprints, and they all lead probably about a good 1.5 miles away, more towards the other farm where the missing older sons are, or were.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but you see all those footprints all over the place. Maybe a little bit of human blood. You're not entirely sure. If you had like a complex like science kit, you could probably figure it out.
Like the Pit Boy.
It's a Pip-Boy. It's not a fucking tricorder.
I mean,
it's not a scientific instrument that was used on another.
We have this these beautiful 4. It's 4, right? Yeah, 4 of them. 4 of these kind of luck things. So we could certainly have at least a rudimentary kit, right?
Yeah, you can have a Mr. Science kit that's conveniently placed inside the house, buried under crap.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
Do
it's
we want to use
possible.
it, or just keep on going and save it for later?
I don't think we care too much about the blood.
Sure. Question: do we roll for new ones each time we meet, or is this going to be our pile for the next couple of games?
This is going to be the pile for this session.
Oh, this session.
Yeah.
Apparently we got them.
If Caitlin comes back, we do get to add 1 more to that pile.
Excellent.
So, please come back.
As Ovaltine, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting to see.
It ends with a 3-way shootout. 2 of us versus 1 of her.
It's gonna be even
Well,
worse
is the end of the line for you.
if something were to happen in terms of Ovaltine is not the great big bandit queen that you all think she
It's
is.
really funny, actually. She is.
So
question is, should we use one of these to get a kit to help us better figure out what's going on here, or save it for something later in the session?
I mean,
I think we should take it whatever advantage we got.
We're probably more than halfway through the session already, so.
Yeah, we use this in one of those. So, yeah, I'd say.
okay,
I mean, we're gonna get new ones in the future anyways.
So use one of those.
all right. So somewhere out there in that building, as you're going through,
I'm searching the house.
well, you find this old dusty cardboard box that says
Holy
Mr.
shit.
Science.
That's gonna live a
Science
long time.
direct to you.
Pop it up, make sure everything's in there.
A vault type
Manual.
product. It is all there.
Hey, 505, you know how to work this thing? I figured you would. Walk it over and give it to her.
Wait, that ain't a target shooting thing?
No, it's not a target shooting thing. It's a very valuable piece of technology.
Well,
Made for kids, but still.
well, damn.
I used the kit to learn more about the situation.
Okay. inside the Mr. Science kit, they
Because
have
it's
like
centrifuge.
no, they have like this. It looks like it's like a bunch of photographs. It's like a spool of film.
Okay.
You know, and it has like different things. You would probably shine it under a light, and it will project it, whatever else. It has like something that looks like human DNA. It has something that looks like DNA from a rat, DNA from a dog, DNA from any other manner of pre-war animal. This spot of blood that you have before you is made up of all of it.
So the fight that went down.
It probably wasn't a fight. It was more like it probably got poked by something. Whatever poked it, maybe it got lucky, got one clean shot in, but it didn't kill it.
I know fight is a very generic term.
Yeah.
A skerfuffle happened.
Or kerfluffle?
Skerfuffle.
Skerfuffle.
Might be using that wrong.
So, yeah.
Just
The
spelled
plot
that.
thickens.
I added the data. Good boy.
Journal updated. Check your quest log.
Journal updated, yeah. So we know that whatever happened here is that there's a bit of fighting what happened down here. That's evidence of all the different types of blood. So these kids must have put up some hell of a fight against whatever took them. And
Or they didn't put up any.
did
much
we
of a fight.
see any of the larger footprints? Was that like human sized or larger than human?
Larger than human.
Did we see any weird colored blood?
No.
Okay.
Besides the big giant, or besides the blood,
Okay.
or blood stain you guys found that had everything in it. And
Ragdoll
the trails,
man.
the trails do break off. Like I said, they go to the other homestead, and then they go off to the hunting grounds.
Okay, so they're kind of both directions. Should we follow one and see if they branch off to another location?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, you got this one area where everyone got stabbed at the same point and it all spattered at the same area. That's weird, but
Screw
let's
up.
go to this
Exactly.
next place.
Should we go to where the the family that you were gonna end with?
Oh yeah, I
Should we go to
mean,
theirs or should we go to the hunting ground first?
I need to
Kill
get
some
them
things.
their boys back so I can get that daughter nice and pregnant before we run off to the next area.
Yeah, good call. Somehow I'm unsurprised by that.
Look, what did you expect?
Somehow I'm unsurprised.
All right, that's good.
So I guess we're heading towards where the boys went missing, or the young men, either way. I don't
Young
know.
men, yeah, they're
I don't know their age. I don't know. You didn't describe them really to me, so I wasn't there for the
I
conversation.
wasn't really paying attention about the young men, really.
Could be boys, it could be young men, it could be adults, who the hell knows.
They said they were brawny. That was a thing.
And I've probably been like, anyways, continue.
Might
you
be
get
best
to
we...
the homestead, and they too also have a Brahmin corral. Sorry.
And the cattle's missing, right? Like,
Yep, their Brahmin is also missing.
okay.
Might be best we actually don't find these boys. They might not take kindly to me fiddling with their sister.
The question: have you already started fiddling, or is this a future fiddling?
Yes.
Quite, indeed.
Quite indeed, yes.
Of course.
Things have happened.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
So,
So I
well,
mean,
you see a lot more of that blood that was spilled earlier.
no dead bodies though.
No dead bodies.
How much blood are we looking at? Like a lot.
I wouldn't say quite a lot. Maybe about a
Pints.
puddle. Maybe
Your
half a pint.
CSI degree says at least 3 bodies drained.
Hey, my CSI karma points.
Are we
says
talking
yes.
about like a lot of blood? Because the human body ain't got that much blood. It is a lot. 8 pints is a lot of blood.
Even say it's human.
That's true. We have the science kit. Check to see if it's human blood.
Uh,
While they're looking at the blood, can I take a look at the corral and see if look at the state of the gates or any sort of damage that may have been done to it to get the Brahmin out, or blood for that matter.
okay, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. I've been rolling very poorly. I do have a rank in it, and I have 2. It's cunning, so I have 2 cunning, so I have 3. With the rank, can I substitute
Yeah,
for these?
and we're gonna make it 2.
not that roll. That's a lot of successes, but also a threat, and I have an advantage. I think it cancels that out, doesn't it? It's 2 damage.
Yeah, if you advantages cancel out threats.
Cool. So I have 2 successes and an advantage at the end.
Okay, these marks are pretty fresh. The gate looks like it was ripped off, like
Clean.
clean, like someone.
Like we're talking about, like the hinges are jagged, ruined pieces of metal.
Yeah,
Well, shit.
and the tracks are leading towards the hunting ground. About maybe, I would say they're super fresh. Maybe about a few days fresh.
Okay.
Are the tracks he found at first fresher or not than the ones
Tracks
that
you found at first, probably around the same time frame.
Okay.
They are leading up to the hunting grounds.
And on our way here, we didn't see any deviations of the tracks.
Nope. It looks like maybe 5 sets of those large footprints and that pretty big trail of whatever the fuck was following them with all the different feats.
Yeah. And we said there were 2 sets of tracks leading from the first place we checked. One towards the hunting and one towards the boys.
Yep.
So it's like we got hunting parties.
Mutants. Bigfoot.
Mutants.
Track.
Are mutants a commonplace thing?
Out of character?
Uh,
Out of game context?
Would we know what I see?
would our characters know about super mutants?
No.
Okay.
No. There is no Vault 87 here. There is no Commonwealth.
But we know
There's
about
no
ghouls.
institute. Yes, ghouls. Ghouls. You guys know ghouls.
Yeah,
Yes.
ghouls are crossed all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do know what a ghoul footprint looks like.
Yeah.
It's about human size. And this is
Super
bigger.
mutants. No.
They were in the Vault Tech training thing, so I would know about them.
Yeah, but that's all like exaggeration. I don't think anybody at Vault-Tech knew what was going to happen when the bombs fell.
But she still kind of knows about it. So mutants.
I know
It
it's
could be a
possibility.
fanciful, huh?
I know it would be like a possibility.
Yeah, it would be something like a tall tale they would talk about. So if you don't,
Or,
if you-
well, mime bout.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, if they'll put you in the glass
It's a
case
it's
if
a
you
text-
don't do your
text-based
if you don't eat your-
adventure.
yeah, in your copy of Orc, the Vault-Tech Pip-Boy based adventure. So.
Yes,
Mutants.
you are a mutant. It's okay though.
I think she's talking about mutants about what we're looking for. Well, I mean,
Are
like,
you sure? I mean, she's right there. She's pointing at herself.
she wasn't pointing at herself. She's pointing at a pit boy.
That's her. That's part of her. It's strapped on there like a
Is there some
madman.
sort of like video or thing on there? Or?
Is there one of the Vault Tech training videos on?
Yeah, it's on the. God, we'll say it has like over 64 megabytes of RAM
Oh my god, that's so much.
at super compressed rates.
So much. That is amazing. How do they fit all of that computing power into something so tiny?
The people at Vault-Tech will let you know.
Oh wait.
Wow, this thing can get us to the moon, right? Is that what
Yeah.
it's for?
It's a teleporter.
Yeah. Computing power. Anyway.
So you show us the mutant video. I mean, that's like we're gonna take that seriously. It's a Vault Tech. I mean,
It looked like a children's show, honestly.
yeah. I mean, but we'll entertain the idea. Sure. Yeah. We'll think about it. But
You real, it real.
I mean,
yeah,
you're the one we'd be pointing
she
to
ain't
and
wrong.
saying
It
you're
is
real.
it is a real thing that you just showed us. But we ain't seen nothing like that before anywhere here.
I mean, we saw her.
Yeah, but she ain't looking like one of those damn things in her Pip Boy.
Well, I mean, she's just as scary.
I don't know about that.
Well, okay, she's a little bit short, but I don't want that anywhere looking at me.
A little bit
When I
you're
was
4 foot. You're literally 2 feet shorter than him and basically 2 feet shorter than me. We had to like literally stretch our necks, look down at you.
It's not for real life. It's the sad thing.
I know.
you just kneel down to her, talk to her at her own level.
Oh my god, just get down like the meme.
Let me tell you, that is terrifying when you squat down to get on the level of some short person. Oh my god.
It's a power play of weird
No,
proportions.
you see the world from their eyes, it's just terrifying.
Anyways, so mutants. Let's say that it is mutants.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the picture that she's showing on this there thing showing those being quite large. I guess it makes sense, but we ain't seen or heard nothing about no mutants before. I feel like we would have known.
That's how it makes sense, because it ain't true.
Anyways, I think we should consider it, but let's not expect it.
Y'all crazy. It's probably just Ovaltine Jenkins out here causing a ruckus.
That's true. It could be Albertine Jenkins, but she ain't. Oh no, you're right. She is in the kidnapping business. Yeah, it could be Albertine Jenkins. But why would they make these big old feet then?
To throw you off their trail with her crazy ears.
How would they know specifically that us are out here and she'd be with us?
Don't ever underestimate Ovaltine Jenkins.
You are the expert. You should know. Let's make our way to the hunting grounds. Take out some rattlers while we're there, and see where the hell these footprints take us.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It is. The sun is now setting on Hollyville.
Should we head back in town, or should we
Go back in town. When did you ever get a good night rest in town?
San Antonio? Pretty good night rest.
Yeah, well, they didn't know I was there yet. They didn't think it was me, at least.
That don't make no sense.
I'm not saying I'm wanted by a lot of people, but I'm wanted by a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Me as a lawman, I'm probably safest in that area because it's a lawful area.
You're safest beside my side because I ain't gonna shoot you if you're standing right here. I might shank you, but that'll be a different day.
Good to know. Thanks for telling me in advance.
I'm an honorable sort.
V, make another perception check.
Alright.
Just use one purple this time.
Alright, one purple. And then I take the 2. Yeah. So I got 4 penguins, 2 bangs, 1 triangle, and 1 circle.
1
triangle.
threat. So yeah, she succeeded with flying colors.
The trail
Jeez.
you guys have been following while these two.
That is a penguin.
You told me it was a penguin, I can't
That's
unsee
not.
it. Like, before we end the stream, we have to pull that up close to camera because it literally does look like a penguin. It is
That's
really
a
weird.
penguin.
I am not going to argue it.
Actually, no, you
I'm
can
going
see
to
better
allow
than
it because it's a lot better than the bangs that I have for these
Yeah.
sets. So
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, actually, when you think about it.
All of
Like, once you say penguin, you look at it like, I see it now.
Pretty hefty. Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, that's
It's
a
an
purple
emperor-
pot.
It's an emperor penguin. It's an emperor penguin.
Sooner or later, the
Yes.
penguins must move about.
Okay, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
I'm not Morgan Freeman, just an incredible
No one-
facsimile thereof.
No one see the true facts of Morgan Freeman? True facts about Morgan Freeman, sorry. Anyways, with their
Every
success...
time I say something, I gain another freckle. Everybody flips. With your massive successes, yeah, you notice a big giant trail that is leading right into the hunting grounds, and you also noticed some snake scale. They would belong to rattlesnakes, but you don't remember rattlesnakes having scales about this big.
Size of a $50.
Hmm?
Yeah, rattlesnakes are pretty big. Like, big. Like purple worm sized.
Yeah, where's me jumping into it? Like, oh, is that?
This is me him actually watching.
You
Jump
guys
onto-
actually killed it though, so.
Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I don't feel great about going into a rattler den, but if it means finding these people, I guess we need to go and check it out.
Okay.
But we don't see any trails leading off as we're walking in. So
it all leads to that hunting ground.
the hunting ground is going to give us a definitive route to wherever the hell these things went, as this was kind of their end of their trek.
So I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it might be a good idea to spend a point of karma to get an extra grenade.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue that. You guys want
I actually agree. That's actually a really good use.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend that point of karma. Oh yeah, look what I found the other day.
Where the hell did you find a grenade at, man?
I got this grenade in my pocket, and
Where did you find a grenade?
They weren't watching it when we were at the Alamo. They weren't watching it when we were at the Alamo, so I figured it might be helpful.
Was it in the area that we're picking up stuff from, or did you find it somewhere else?
Well, let's just not ask questions
Jesus.
here.
That big boom.
Yeah, big boom that could blow us all up. Yeah, I'm totally down with this.
Oh, now you
Do you
got
know how to-
now I've got a great idea for that plot grenade.
Don't show me how to do it. Just tell me yes or no.
I figure I can throw it, right?
Okay. Is there an explosive skill?
God.
There isn't.
No, but I'm pretty sure grenades are covered here somewhere.
Probably under gunnery.
I know there's a perk for it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's under
Fastball.
strength.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if we want to spend another karma point, we can actually make it explode.
Like on impact, so you can beam the guy and have it blow up in his face. Because if that's not Fallout, I don't know what is. So,
The best is in VATS when you hit someone with a grenade, it just kind of bounces about like regular speed
Yep.
and then
See-
blows up.
what's even worse, I saw the GIF earlier today. This guy was firing a 44 Magnum at somebody, at like a gunner, and he had the mini nuke launcher. He had the Fat Man.
Yeah.
So he hits him in the head a couple of times. The guy's health bar is at half. But, you know, there's that extra forever time it takes for your guy to realize, I need to reload my gun in VATS.
Yeah.
So he, like, dumps the empty bullets in, slams the speed loader in, snaps it forward, takes aim. And as this guy's doing it, the image of the mini nuke is flying towards his chest. And then it does the whole to be continued.
Oh my god, that's great. So I
And
guess
he lived because he was in VATS invincibility mode.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They like have the damage, I think, in between 3 and New Vegas and 4. So
It's kind of a bummer.
you don't notice it as much unless you're playing survival. Then it's like really annoying when you get killed by a fucking Molotov.
So I guess we're going into this Rattler den.
Well, we're gonna make the Rattlers aware of our presence.
I'm gonna toss a
Presently.
grenade as soon as we see one.
Yes, that was the plan.
Okay. I guess we're gonna kind of like. Should we stealth into the area to make sure we don't try to wake any?
What's the point of that? We want them all in the same area, so
I'd
let's
rather not have to kill anything.
I have
personally.
a good plan here. Let's have her run out in the middle of the field.
Let's
get them
not.
all chasing her. If she can run back, I'm sure she's fast. She's a little demon child. And then we throw the grenade at them all. She's got to run fast, though. You can do that, right?
Not bad idea.
She's into
I
it.
guess I'm outvoted.
Okay.
I guess I'm outvoted on this.
You got to make a lot of noise. You know how to do that, girl? Good.
This ain't gonna turn out well, but sure, let's do it.
You heal wounds.
I don't know if I can heal grenade nests.
Maybe. You never know.
Shrapnel wounds, maybe.
Look,
Does the
if you
stim pack break out the bullet parts?
If you can't heal it, she can just sleep for a day and it'll be all good.
Yeah, sleep for 24 hours. She'll get well rested. She'll get
Please,
extra
1
XP.
hour. That's all you need, technically.
That's
Just
fine.
wait for about an hour. You know. Wait for
Last
the.
night I did it too. I don't know. It didn't save correctly.
Your save file,
Save corrupted.
save file of
No.
life is corrupted. So I guess we're going to
You walk up to what is supposed to be the Rattler den.
pull out my pistol.
You
My
draw-
gun is in my hand.
I'm assuming everybody's
grenade
drawing their
in his
firearms.
Now I have the grenade out.
Oh, you.
Yeah. He's literally Brick Tamlin.
Alright.
I'm ready. All right, girl, you gotta run.
I start screaming to make noise.
Nope, start running first.
in, run out so that way they see me.
Okay, as you're running,
Who am I?
go ahead and make like a perception check as you're running
Oh, okay.
into the cave.
How many
Difficulty.
difficulties?
We'll say. Well, if you miss this, I don't know how you're gonna miss it. So go with 1. And I'm
Be
gonna
the
go
first
ahead and
one.
use a karma and turn it into a red.
Turn the purple into red.
Okay.
Use that to burn them too. That's actually really good.
Still good.
That's still quite good. That's 3 advantages, 4 successes, and 2 failures.
Okay, as you're running into the cave, you feel the floor starting to get pretty slick, and then you like slow down and stop, and then you see 2 sets of glowing eyes in the cave.
No, girl, I didn't say stop in there.
One is starting to bark like a dog, and the other one is like moaning and groaning like a feral pool would. And from whatever light is still available that's shining into the cave, it looks like someone put this monstrosity of man and animal and whatever the hell else they had laying around together, and it is lumbering towards you. Like you see a hand dig into the dirt. You see like a rat claw forward, dog paws. And as you run out of the cave,
Toss the grenade.
screaming, and all of you see this centaur
He's already throwing a grenade.
emerge from this
I'm
cave.
throwing the grenade as soon as I see her come out.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and make
Preemptive strike.
a ranged light attack.
Okay,
We'll also say that the difficulty is going to be 3, and I'm going to be the bigger asshole here, and I'm going to go ahead and say there's going to be a threat involved, because you're also throwing a grenade remotely close to 505.
Okay.
Who's currently screaming, mutant!
So you said
There's going to be 3 purple. That's actually going to be 2 purple and 1 red.
And you have light is 2, and how is your
my agility is 2.
so you
my
have
ranged light is 2.
so you have 2 more green.
Okay.
And then it's 2 purple and a red. Nothing else?
Yep.
Okay. That was one that
Oh,
I
that
rolled.
was one of your rolls.
2, 6. That one goes away. I think I just messed that up, but
No, I think you have 1 less green die than that. I think I only rolled 2 green dice and 2 yellow.
you're right.
So but it was the same roll on that one and this one anyway. So
Okay.
2 advantage,
Right.
2 successes, and what's the red die?
The red die is a failure and a
Right.
threat.
So
how
1
many-
success.
1 success.
No threat, no failure.
Okay.
1 success.
The grenade goes off without a hitch. You blow off the dog head portion of the centaur. It screams
That
and
was
it's
almost
limping
bad.
all over the place. And then you hear more noise coming from the den, and emerging is a very green and very mean individual. This guy right
Very
here.
green, very lean fighting machine.
No, he is not G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
You know, I think maybe we should have saved that grenade for this guy.
But there's
Oh,
not
I should have
just
said the green
one.
for both of them.
There's like 3 of them, which will not be appearing right now.
You just want the power armor.
Yeah. And I don't have the other miniatures that I'm so fond of using, you know, like the Barbarian or Skeletor Jr. So at this point in time, I still have to draw the arena, but I would also like to take a few minutes to thank our sponsors and to take a little bit of a break.
Excellent.
So is that okay?
Yeah.
Can we come back? Cool beans.
Cool.
We will be right back with combat in real time-ish.
Real time ish.
Alright.
What is this, Final Fantasy Tactics?
Hey man, that was my favorite.
Hey!
And that's how she died.
Hey!
We're all the fawns now. Yeah, we literally killed Jim while you guys are not watching.
Ow, my back! My back! My neck and my
My
back!
leg! My leg! So we're in combat.
Yeah,
With
so
super mutants.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Well, she's
Out of
not
character.
wrong.
yeah, out of
You
character,
did.
Valerie. It's not wrong. For those of you just joining us, we are now going to be getting into the heat of battle.
We haven't done before.
Which we haven't done before. Other times it's been random, simple skill checks as to using the Mr. Science science kit
Or a grenade.
or a grenade, which
Just
has worked out
opposite
extremely
spectrums
well.
there.
Because
Science!
yeah,
Boom!
because I mean, goddamn, a success is a success any way you look at it.
Yeah, a
So-
narrow success.
Yeah, so
With an ally nearby.
Yeah, with me right there.
Look, she's a little demon child. It's okay.
she got out of the way. She's probably brushing.
Some demonness in her.
She's
Travel
probably
out of the
immune
way.
to explosions. That's what demons are.
I
It's
won't
fine,
lie. If you had thrown the grenade and it was a failure with a threat, you would have realized as soon as you pulled the pin and you threw it, it was a practice grenade.
Oh my god, that would have been so funny!
And it
Oh
would
my
have hit him in
lord.
the head, and it would have been like, the fuck is this? And he would have started coming to you. But thankfully, the grenade went off like it's supposed to.
Good, good. I'm glad that happened and no one blew up that was on our team.
Absolutely.
Saved by the bell, I guess?
Saved
by
by
the
the
explosion.
Saved by the
grenade. Oh.
How do we do initiative?
So,
If
we're
that's
going to
such a
go
thing.
over and we're going to figure out how to do initiative. And initiative is going to be very interesting because everybody's going to have to roll dice.
Yes.
I don't like
Now, the initiative is going to be. Well,
I
yeah.
like this one. This one's. That's
I want everybody to go ahead and make a cool or vigilance check. So, vigilance would be being ready to attack, or cool would be being cool about the whole situation. You guys have just seen.
Well, I'm
Superman
gonna do cool because I
stumble
have
out.
a
So
3.
I have a nothing and nothing.
nothing to
Three in
nothing.
presence.
Nothing.
So I would go ahead and say just roll whatever stat governs cool or vigilance. So that's going to be cunning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just going to roll your cunning.
Oh,
Vigilance
or
is
your
will.
presence.
So presence or will.
So
Yeah, I'm taking my presence. A charismatic individual.
like I said, everybody
Hey.
gets to roll your cool or vigilance.
3. 3 and an advantage.
2 penguins and a boom.
Well, the super mutants got 2 booms. So who has what?
I have 3 with an advantage.
3 with an advantage.
I have 3 success.
You have 3 successes. Okay. Lee,
I have 2 penguins and a boom.
2 penguins and a boom.
2
So
advantages and a success.
we'll say 1.
You can't unsee it.
I know, you
Look.
really can't.
What I see here is a long-haired man with a goatee.
We'll just go
That
ahead
also
and
works
add,
too.
We'll just go ahead and add those advantages and turn it into 1 more success. So it makes it easier. And since I'm pretty
33
sure
or 4.
you're probably more agile than a super mutant, the mutants are gonna go last.
Okay.
Well,
So-
I mean, I crawled through a vent, so I'd hope I'd be pretty agile.
Yeah.
Also,
fair
she
point.
ran through it.
She just used it. I can't believe it's not vault butter.
Vault. She lifted
grace
herself
of
up
the
and
grace.
vault butter and just squeezed out. Okay, have any of you guys ever heard of a book called Level 26?
No.
Oh my god, it's from the creator of CSI, and the villain it's pretty weird. I don't want to spoil anything.
It was.
But I can only just imagine her character as this villain. I'm just like,
Is it as bad as that guy from the X Files
Is
back
that
in the
why you
90s?
cringe when I touch you?
Yes, well, other things, but yes.
Greasy justice.
I'm joking.
Okay, so you can do any number of things. Incidentals are going to be minor things. So if you need to reload, you need to talk to someone, you need to drop something, you need to release something that you're holding, shifting position, stuff like that. That's going to be an incidental. We'll say you can take about there's no limit, just as long as you don't do like.
Drop my gun, pick my gun up, drop my
Yeah.
gun, pick my gun up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fumble with it.
Yeah. I think that used to work in XCOM. You can use guns as stairs. A long time ago. It was like in the 90s.
Oh,
maneuver-
the 90s.
The original
Yeah.
XCOM.
Yeah. Maneuvers, you're allowed 1 maneuver during a turn. Certain circumstances give you 2 maneuvers. So a maneuver is going to be aiming a weapon, moving 1 range band closer. So if you have a short range weapon and you're at medium distance.
What is medium distance in this?
Medium distance, well, we'll say right next to them is going to be engaged.
Yeah.
Short, we'll go 3 blocks is going to be short. Another 3 blocks is going to be medium. Another 3 blocks is going to be long, and then we'll go. This is going to be at extreme range.
Okay.
So we'll go 3 from wherever they are. That also means opening a door, taking cover, standing up, and actions are going to be actual actions: firing, punching, unlocking the locked door, hacking a computer, sneaking up on someone. That whole chestnut. So.
Okay. So I guess I'm at long range with my gun then.
Yeah. So
Long range means I would have it's a greater difficulty, right? Okay.
your difficulty will increase.
I'm guessing I don't get any sneak bonuses for hiding and then taking a shot when they don't see me. So I'm just gonna move a bit closer.
Okay. To about like right about here.
Can I get some cover behind the rock and still shoot at them?
Yeah.
Okay. And what does aim do?
Aim. Aim will give you a boost die to make when you attack next turn.
Okay. So if I aim and then shoot, I don't get the boost?
If you sit down here and you fire, you don't get the boost. But if you aim and wait for your next turn to pop up, which won't be so long because you've got 2 other people in the civilians.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna aim.
Okay.
And that's kind of using the rock as a brace.
As a brace. Okay. All right. Brad.
Classic rock.
I am going to get behind the rock to the.
Which one? Laser pointer
Okay,
action.
cool.
That one.
Right next to V.
Yep. And then I'm going to aim as well.
All right.
I will also aim.
Okay.
Jeez,
Everybody takes cover behind the rocks.
We were waiting for them to come. This is just like. It's the smart thing. We all have short range weapons.
Don't mind
Oh,
me.
do you have medium?
I have a long range weapon.
You got a rifle. Sorry.
Someone killed Betty. Betty good, Centaur. Betty go where Master go. Pets the remains. One of them does. The other one.
Yeah, Betty's gonna go where the master's gonna go.
Straight to hell.
The other one is getting angry. He's gonna start moving over here. He spots the albino woman hiding behind the rock in dusk, lighting.
Yeah,
You
I
glow like a
probably
freaking
glow.
glow stick. Just. I'm right here.
He is carrying.
I think live for my zombie.
Yeah.
He is carrying a really odd looking thing. I'm pretty sure you probably saw it in the vault. A lot of people, high tech stuff really didn't come around, after the bombs fell and all that. Mostly because most of it got utilized everywhere else. Rural areas.
Laser rifle.
So yeah, it is a laser rifle.
Jeez.
Her
Okay.
eyes grow big in terror.
You see like this red glow coming from the rifle. Okay, that's 1 success. It's a success with advantage. Another advantage. These 2 little guys. I have a book so I can look at it.
Yeah.
So, and I have to use the regular dice because I can't just, guys, give me dice.
Yeah.
That's just not fun. So, we're gonna say
There
those
are
2
dice. You can't have them.
Yeah, but I get them back at the end of the day.
Don't mind me.
If I wink at you, we'll keep them.
Because a wig solves everything.
He does. It's
With
so cute.
the laser rifle, he also generates 2 threats. So the beam goes off, and it hits you, Val.
Is that bad for us or bad for them?
Well, I'll get into the. Well, I would like for you guys to think about what kind of threat generates to him, because he's attacking you guys, and he fired and shot Valerie. The only issue is he probably only got 1 shot off. So, what do you guys think happened?
I think that since the beam of these light weapons, of the laser weapons are red, doesn't affect your night vision. And I think it'd give the next person to take a shot at it
An extra boost?
A boost.
Okay.
Kind of like, we can still see, and now we know exactly who you are in this dim light.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it easy to shoot.
This bright red outline of a green-skinned individual that doesn't look like a person in power armor. I don't want to hear it, internet folks. V, you took a total of 8 damage. Do you have any soak or anything like that to
I
absorb?
have 1 soak.
Okay.
Ow.
So you're gonna take 7 damage overall.
So is that, wounds?
You're almost dead.
Yes.
Yeah, she's,
So I took 7 damage.
she is, instantly bloodied.
Yes.
Oh, God!
That's probably the second most coherent sentence you've said all night.
She heard me saying it a lot, that's probably why.
Oh God!
Oh, God!
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
And now we're back at the top.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna,
little
I'm gonna,
mutant girl's, she ain't doing too well.
I can
Lost
see
my
that.
accent.
I'm gonna take a shot at the one, Pet and Betty.
Okay.
It's not within 3, it's 4. Damn.
Okay, well, let's see. Engaged, short
Oh,
range.
excellent, perfect.
So that's going to be 2 purple.
Okay, 2 purple. And I have fun. I'm gonna take 2 of these.
You get the 2 bonus dice.
And yeah, you
And-
get some boosts.
How many for aim?
Since you took the rest of the turn to aim, we'll say you took about, I'll give you 2.
Okay.
And don't you get another one for the lighting up?
No, I'm not shooting at the lighting up guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm letting you take that one. 'Cause you're closer. Because you have a medium and long range weapon. I have a short.
I have a long range weapon.
Oh, you have oh, she's the one with the medium. Damn.
Yeah.
But still, you can take a good shot. She can take a good shot. Because she has that gun.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Wow.
That's a lot of penguins.
That's cataclysmically bad. I rolled two fails, a success, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 advantage.
Okay. What do you think your advantage is going to be?
My advantage is my gun doesn't jam.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that. I'll take the miss. I don't want my gun jamming or anything.
I'll just say this. You fire with that little 38 round, it like bounces off his skin like nothing. He's like,
It's heavier.
what bit me? And since he saw the muzzle flash off the side, he is now paying attention to you.
Do I any other things this turn? Or is that,
You used your one action. If you have any maneuvers or anything you want
I was
to
gonna
do.
take an aim again.
Okay.
I don't know if we can close the distance, but I'm gonna try to get some more shots off.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to shoot at Laser Light Boy.
Okay.
What am I getting for that?
Okay. So what is your? It's ranged heavy. This is the rifle.
Yes, ranged heavy, so not those.
So you're also going to take your agility.
Okay. And
So
Which agility do you have?
2?
2.
There.
Okay. And you don't have any ranged heavy.
I do not.
Okay. All right.
I made this character very well.
It's okay.
Heavy weapon. I'll take my focus and ranged light.
Well, it's not a sawed down hunting rifle, but we'll allow it.
We'll work on it next time. We'll get
So I did aim, and I am shooting the Laser Light Boy.
Or is it?
You hold those hunting rifles sideways like a handgun. And when you critically miss on that one, he'll say they put the sights on top for a reason, jackass.
Okay, so for aiming, did you say it was 2 bonus dice? And then for laser light, how much is that?
We'll take one more boost. We'll say you're making a shot. We'll say 2 purples.
Okay.
You can also use the karma points to increase one of those greens into a yellow.
Oh, it's the end of that. Might as well.
I mean, hey, it's
Better idea. Can I use one of those karma points to say that I had a explosive round chambered?
That's a little far.
that might be a little much.
That's a
even
little.
for
That's a
me,
little.
man.
That's a push right there.
Okay, I'm gonna use
You're
one
lucky you
for
had the
yellow
hand
die.
grenade in your pants.
You nabbed the hand grenade from the armory. You
Look,
didn't grab.
I like exploding things.
I
It's
know you
fun.
do.
I like setting things on fire. That's also fun.
Yeah, as
Take the
evidenced in
yellow,
our
though.
D&D game.
Yeah. Ooh.
So,
You guys
Yeah.
weren't even there for the one.
I
when
know,
you burned
I
down
know.
The entire village and killed all of the children.
There were demons. Demons are bad. I had to kill the demons.
And everybody else.
Everyone else was aiding and abetting the demons.
But of course.
Okay. So that's that's good. I like
A lot of
that.
success, but a lot of right.
So I got 2 threats, 3 successes, and 1 advantage.
4 successes.
4 successes, sorry.
Which is that? What's the crit on your gun?
The what?
On your rifle, what's the crit?
Crit is 3.
Do you have enough advantage?
He does
to
not.
activate the crit?
I have 1 advantage, 4 successes, and 2 threats.
Okay, so because you succeeded, you also get to add each additional success as an additional point of damage.
Okay.
So, how much damage does a hunting rifle do?
8.
8. And with the extra successes,
So is that all the successes combined, or
with the additional ones, or with the additional successes you got in lieu of 1.
So 3.
so 3?
11.
So yeah.
So
11 points.
11 points.
Just drop this fool.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it has like 20 hit points.
Yeah.
No, but it is down a third of its total HP.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
It's only got 30 hit
Wow.
points.
No, it actually has 18 wound points. It also has a soak level of 6, so it absorbs some of the rifle damage.
Oh, good.
But it is
Wow.
upset.
Puts my gun
and
at a very disadvantage.
makes my heart hurt.
I've damaged 5 of my pistols. Ugh.
And then I'm going to spend the rest of my turn aiming again.
Okay, V, you are in pain,
I'm in
laser bad.
very bad pain and aiming at the guy that shot me.
Okay.
Or, that's where I was aiming at, so
Mhm.
then
Well, go ahead. Then, since you got hit by the laser blast, you'll only have 1 blue boost die this time around.
okay.
So take your agility.
Okay.
More.
No, I only have 1 agility.
Yeah, but it's also light. You have a range
Oh,
light.
okay.
You also have proficiency in the ranged light,
So you
right?
change one of the green
You can
to
take one of those green, turn them into a purple,
A purple.
And-
yellow.
a yellow,
How
and
much-
we'll say the difficulty is going to be engaged short. We'll say 2 purple. You didn't pass the last range band, so just 2 purple. You just got to roll 2 purple.
Okay.
Woof.
So that
It's
gives,
a premium.
One fail.
yeah, 1 fail. Or 2 fails?
One fail. 'Cause
1
it's,
fail and a threat.
No, the threats counts at about 1 advantages. But
Yeah.
still 1
Ah.
fail because she has 1 success and 2 fails.
Okay.
Okay, so
She ain't real to die.
you missed. I mean, it's not the best shot in the world. You could have fired.
Time on the gun.
You're getting used to it. It has some kind of kick.
It's the kick that got me. It was like, oh.
Yeah, you're used to probably little 10mm or BB guns in the vault.
Also the
Somehow.
fact you're bleeding out.
Well,
Yeah,
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 that's
man.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Watch, it's my last game. A one-shot action theater.
well, you'll be back for future installments. Who knows? You may be running the show later.
The character is going to be dead. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll have to write a new character, basically.
We'll find you in a cave. It's the exact same character, just different backstory.
Oh my god, her twin sister could come out the grate looking for her.
606.
506, sorry.
506, sorry.
Clones.
Okay, this guy's going to spend his turn recycling the power in his laser rifle because that's what happened. And this guy is starting to advance towards you.
Okay.
And he is going to swing. So, he
What
has...
super hammer I see he has.
It's not a super sledge. It's not even sister sledge. So he's gonna go
It's
with...
a rocket sledge.
We'll go with that. We'll say, since you guys are
And then your
engaged-
body goes ragdolling off into space.
Hi, I'm about a battle. Might die.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus and Birch working
How
out.
bad is it for me?
So he's got 2 successes right there. He's got the 2 X's, which I'm pretty sure
Fails.
fails. But he has 1 success and an advantage, actually 2 advantages. So,
I might not be the first to die today.
I think I have a little more damage soaking than you do.
Bavis Beakley lives to run away another day.
My dying breath is to shoot you in the leg so you can't run.
So, what soak do you have?
I have 2 soak and 1
Sure,
defense.
once, like you.
Okay,
Like a bullet
so
to me.
you take 3 damage from a rebar club. Yes. Thank you.
That is a quarter of my health right there.
And now we're back at the
Not
top.
as bad as me though.
So I'm guessing, do I get any bonuses from short range pistol shot, or is it a bad thing to do that from this range?
Well, you're in engaged range, so I'm going to say,
High threat.
since you're right in front of him and you would try to be shooting him with a little rinky-dink 38, I would say it would be 1 purple instead of 1 red. Because you're close. He could grab your hand and smash it if he really wanted to.
Be 1 red instead of 1 purple.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the
I
balls!
don't like that. I don't want to waste my aim though. At the same time, I want to pull out the no break. I want to whack at him.
Okay. What's your melee?
Melee is rank 1.
Okay. And your
Jeez.
brawn?
Brawn is 2, 3.
Okay.
Sub 1 out for that.
And we'll say because you were patiently waiting and you came up, we'll say you have the 1 blue.
Okay.
Since you guys are engaged, it's going to be 1 purple.
Okay. Oh, that's really good actually. That's 4 advantage, 4 success, and 1 threat. So 3 advantage, 4 successes.
Okay. So.
And I think my crit on that is 3.
All right. Now go ahead, if we can, go ahead and pull out some percentile dice.
Ooh, traditional dice now.
Yeah.
Don't screw me.
Since
now.
you critted, and if you manage to get a critical, or you manage to do critical damage, you get to roll on the critical damage table. And you get to drink from the fire hose! UHF, it's a classic.
God.
Look it up.
UHF.
Yeah,
I haven't thought about that movie in ages.
it's a wonderful movie. Since we'll say it's easy, go ahead, make your roll.
9.
Which is a straight
He
nine.
is slowed
Straight
down,
9.
so he can only move on the last allied initiative shot on their next turn. So we'll say he misses a turn.
Okay.
Because you cracked him in the head pretty good with a break stack.
Excellent.
Thank
So
you.
then, what does vicious do?
Vicious.
Because I that's something I see here.
Yes, of course, yes. Now, according to all the weapons in here, you also get some very, very extra special abilities with all your weapons. So, when you get to vicious,
Somewhere.
Yes.
Eventually.
Someday, Jim will figure out the rules to stuff. Vicious. When an attack with this weapon results in a critical injury or hit, the character adds 10 times the vicious rating to the critical roll. So with a vicious 1, you also add another 10.
So it's a 19 instead of a 9.
Yeah, so a 19 is going to make
Instant
him-
death.
That's like about 100 right there.
I would love to make that happen. I just would. And I'm really hoping that this fight doesn't take
Kill us?
forever. Yeah. He can't perform he can't do any maneuvers during his next turn. So we'll say he's done, and then he won't be able to do any maneuvers for his next turn afterwards.
So then beyond my 1 success, I have 3 extra successes, which brings my damage to 8.
Okay.
So I think he just takes 2 then. It's so-
2, and he's also stunned. So
These guys are wicked tough.
That's why they're boss monsters.
You have to fight more of these, you realize that.
they're actually considered rivals because they have a hierarchy of everything. So there's minions, adversaries, rivals, and then there's nemesises or nemesi. So
An antithesis, which just means
Yes.
you walk in, you're gonna die no matter what.
yeah, but
So
you guys will gain
Yes.
XP at the end of this. So.
can I make another aim then?
Yeah, you can
Kinda-
you can use your 1 maneuver to aim.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna aim. Aim my axe.
I am going to take my next shot again that I aimed for. So I'm also going to spend another point of karma because
me.
2 dice again. And 2.
Yep.
Same roll. Let's hope I do better this
Oh,
time.
the brawny character is fucking buying with distance and I will.
3 successes, 2 failures, 1 threat, no advantages. So I got
1 success.
1 success and 1 threat.
That is okay by me. What is the damage on the rifle again?
It is 8.
8?
Yep.
So,
Does he get the +1 for the extra success, or actually, it's 1 success, huh?
Yeah, it was only 1 success,
no. So he got the 1 success, so he does 8 damage.
which
so
is 2.
It's going to put him. Yeah. So
He's still in the double digits.
Yeah.
That's good. I
Yeah,
love it when that
10.
happens.
Yep.
And we'll say for the threat, as you go to rack another round, you realize you run out of ammunition.
Alright, I'm gonna toss my rifle down and pull out my pistol.
Okay. Alright. You drop the gun as a free action, and your maneuver is drawing the other. Or wait, the incidental.
Actually, I have a perk what allows me to
Quick draw?
Yeah, quick draw.
Okay.
That was when it's incidental.
Okay. So,
And then I will aim again. 'Cause
Alright.
why not?
okay, V.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna shoot again. You know, just until I die.
You do have all those lined up. Remember, look at your eyes and for intelligence. When you're making an attack, what does that last one say?
Living, you can add your medical skill to any range. What does that even mean?
So,
You have any points in medicine, right?
No, I don't.
she doesn't.
That's,
That's the irony.
Pat.
Why would
She took it and then didn't take any ranks in it.
Let's say you
I'm
could have
dying
taken
here.
your
I'm
medical.
dying.
You could have taken your medical skill. It could have given you an extra boost when you're.
No,
I
that's-
think next time you gotta
If I live, which is a highly unlikely, that is where my next points are going to.
Yeah, seriously.
But
same.
I really wanted to have a high perception because I know how Jim is as a DM.
Thanks. I try very.
That's
I've
a
watched a lot
compliment.
of your stuff researching for YouTube. It's like I should probably invest in that. That will be a useful thing to have.
Hmm.
Anyways, let me try
She
not to
reads
die.
me like a
we
cheap
should have
novel.
we should have
It's
coordinated
great.
a little better on our
It's okay.
skills.
You kind of are.
Took all the skills. You took all the perks.
Okay. So, all right, you're gonna fire again.
I'm gonna fire again.
All right.
Right, so that would be 2 green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your skill.
So you can change one of these for yellow.
Okay.
And then I have 2 purple again.
Yep.
Just as
And you were aiming, right?
Yeah.
So 2 more, 2 blues. 2 blues.
Okay.
2 tokens and a blue.
A lot of penguins and 1 star.
1 failure, no successes, and 3 advantage.
Oh boy.
Somehow you fired the bullet and it ricocheted and it hit him.
By magic.
Yeah, just random luck. Maybe the rocks are made of steel. You don't know. So you're like,
He still soaks all the damage.
Yeah.
so
Well, actually, I have a Killer Widow, so it adds 2 damage to any target that's of an opposite sex. So what is the sex of that? Super.
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that those aren't.
They're fireworks.
No, those are fireworks to echo.
Oh, I thought that was the sound effects for the show.
Are they?
The timing was great. I'm trying to cue up a gunshot, and they're just going for it, so I'm good.
Ambient advantage.
Well, when
You got it. You got it.
well, I'll give it to you for right now because we'll say he is awfully masculine.
Okay.
So
Brings
you
it
add
back.
your 2 damage.
So it's 8.
So it's 8. Mm-hmm.
It absorbs 6 of that. Well, we'll say because it ricocheted, knocked off some of his arm. So he did 3 damage. So now he's down to 7.
Still over here.
Yeah. And then you got the other guy who's well, he's
Lost the
he's AFU, so he's not gonna be able to do anything. So this guy finally gets his laser rifle ready, so he's gonna start moving over here,
He's gonna laser you all.
and he is gonna take a shot at Brad.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's Bavis Beakley. Thank you very much.
At
Beavis
BavisBreakley.org.
Don't go there. We're not sure what's there. We didn't check.
I did. Don't go there.
I actually have a funny
I'm a little
story.
concerned.
I had a professor who set up a thing for the DU debate thing, but he set it up as dude bait. And
Oh
so
my God,
the
is
whole
that-
bill got sent to dude bait.
Oh God, no.
Did I just die?
No. So little doodles here. Those are going to be threat. Those are successes. That's advantage. Yeah,
Two successes and but no advantage or threat.
Yeah, two successes. So he hits you. Are you wearing any armor?
Yes, I soak 1 point of damage.
So
I took all the armor. Took all
I
the
will take
skills,
all the
took
armor.
all the armor.
Hey, my perceptions come in handy.
yeah,
So that's
the
about it.
other thing is who's got all the first aid supplies.
I do. Ironically, I have all the first aid supplies.
So that laser
I
rifle.
think. Do you guys all have meds and packs or no?
Nope.
Nope.
Jeez.
Wait. No.
No, I have one stim pack. Never mind.
Good, good
Yeah.
now.
So Brad, you're gonna take about 7 damage,
Oof.
Oh.
Oof doof.
Okay.
and the other guy is waiting patiently for his action points to recharge. So back to Pat.
Okay. I'm gonna.
He's standing there
I'm gonna-
awkwardly, like.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm gonna brain him with my axe. That
With
worked
your
really
axe?
well for me last time.
Brain him hard, boy.
Eat him! No, you there. Okay, so it's 3. Do I get anything for aimed?
Yeah.
Okay. Change one of these out. And how many threat? And how many purple die?
We'll say 1 because you're in close quarters.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and 1 advantage.
What are the other ones there?
Oh, it's two fails and two successes.
Okay, so those canceled out. So you
Yeah.
have five successes and 2
Uh,
advantage.
Yeah, 5 successes and 1 advantage.
5 successes and 1 advantage. So
Didn't get enough for the crit.
Yeah, but you still hit him.
Yeah, I hit him for a lot actually.
So that's going to be your brawn plus 3.
It's damage 5
Mhm.
plus how many of the dice do I get?
For each additional success, you get 1 extra damage.
So after
So is that 4 or 5 then, based on
it's
this?
4.
4?
4.
So it's 9 points of damage. He absorbed 6. So
Hey, man, they are going down
Very slowly.
eventually.
I'm gonna no attack opportunities in this game, right?
No.
And it's a movement. It's a maneuver to move, right? I really like using this. I'm gonna stick here. Hope I don't get just wailed on next time. And I'm gonna do another aim.
Okay. Brad, you just got shot by Laser Man.
Okay.
The laser man.
Am I still taking 2 bonus for the aim?
You're aiming still, yeah?
Okay. And then 2 purple.
Yeah. Provided it stay on the table.
Okay.
I see lots
That's
of
good.
bangs.
That's really good.
For 5 successes, minus that, and then 1 advantage.
All right.
One
So
threat which is canceled out.
Yeah, threats cancel out by that advantage, so I got 1 advantage and 5 successes, so plus 4 to 6, 10, 10 plus the 1 advantage.
So you do 10 damage.
Yes.
And what would you like your advantage to be?
Can I shoot him in the eye hole?
Let me just shoot his gun.
Do you have enough for a crit?
Is crit based off of advantage or success?
Advantage, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do hit him. So, what was that, 11?
It was 10.
10. So,
Did he also have some armor knocked off from
no, yeah.
shot?
So that's okay. He is in an extreme amount of pain because he didn't expect this much resistance.
Tiny humans do good work, apparently. Looking directly at her.
Me?
Because you're tiny.
Albino demon! not pure.
Demon, run!
Am I able to use the stim pack on myself in battle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I kind of need that. One
Okay.
more hit and I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a maneuver or is it an action?
We're gonna say since you're healing yourself, it's gonna be an action. So
Okay.
you're gonna gain the stim pack in there. You don't have any bonuses in medicine at all still?
That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah,
that's
he
just
has it
me,
as
that's
the
me.
career thing.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Medicine check.
We'll say it's since it's you, it's a simple medicine check. So the stat that governs medicine is gonna be probably intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also have the perk
Medic,
that
so-
when you make a medicine check, you
Yep.
heal any additional wounds.
An additional wound.
Yeah.
You're
So your intelligence is how many points?
My intelligence is 3.
So take 3 green dice
Mm-hmm.
and 1 purple.
you got 1 success and 1
One advantage.
advantage.
Okay, so you heal yourself back up. You
All of
are happy and excited to be here.
Guys, I'm alive!
Laser shot dead. Critical.
And then I just go back to aiming.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. This guy is not really enjoying this, so he's gonna start heading back towards the cave. This guy is really enjoying what's going on. Now that he has the ability to attack again, we'll say when he takes his swing, it's going to be this many against him. I'm working in your guys' favor.
Okay.
So, those are going to be negatives. That's going to be 3 threat. But he got 1 success, so he does hit you.
Yep.
So, the board,
Oh,
the famous Board of Education, does 6 damage. Minus your 1 or your 2 soap, right?
And what my defense also.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll make you prime normies yet. And now it's back to you. Sorry. Oh, time? Oh no!
We have reached the end of the living.
Be a good place to pick up that next time to get a picture of the map.
Yeah, it'll last longer.
The picture will last longer, yeah.
Yeah,
That's how the saying goes, right?
yeah. Sorry, this ran a little longer than usual. I know we're usually drop dead at 9:30, but folks, thank you for holding out.
We appreciate
We're
it.
leaving this at a pretty good save point.
Top the initiative order with me! As I single-handedly take down one of these bastards.
With an axe!
As I do 2 damage each time!
I'm whittling your defenses down! Hey man.
I did get a critical. I'm happy about that.
Hey. Just see. So-
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. And also, please make time to tabletop. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being
That's
there.
awesome.
Have a great time. We're all having a great time. Maybe next time around we'll have some more people coming up. But otherwise,
No,
yeah,
that's
thank
perfect.
you. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. You guys. That was,
Ovaltine Jenkins comes out of nowhere!
man, that
From
was
the
great.
top ropes.
Before we sign off, I just want to make sure that we give our little shout out to, or big shout out. We got hosted by the whole card. Thank you so much. You guys do some pretty cool stuff out there. I checked out their stream the other day, and husband and wife team, really cool guys. So they put on some cool stuff.
Awesome, thank you.
And also a couple new followers tonight. We got Kathy Style 1. Because 1 is not the loneliest number, Kathy Style.
My mom, by the way.
And of
Love
course,
you, Mom, thank you.
damn,
Toss that over.
Cat Doggo
Hello, brother!
Hey, brother! Oi, brother!
popped in there and said hi.
God.
So thanks for the follows, guys. It means everything to us
We
that you're
appreciate
joining
it,
the
really, we
community, that you're pulling up a chair, because that's how we designed this whole channel, was pulling up a chair and making time to tabletop. So
Yes.
thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Or go take a nap or something, or play some Fallout 4 or something like that.
Or if you're watching this in the future, Pleasant Fallout 76.
Yes.
Hey, I'm always open.
Depends on how far. in the future.
I mean,
let's hope that's still around in a
I
few
mean,
weeks.
yeah.
All right, peace out, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you. Keep circulating.
Watch the apocalypse. Thanks.
Bye bye.